Hello and welcome, guys. Today we are having a guest and you are gonna love her. She has an amazing heart. It's a new friend of mine. We met and I am hooked. I cannot get enough of her. We are going to have a conversation, a deep conversation, a girl to girl conversation. I hope you are going to enjoy the entire conversation and make sure if you are not subscribed, you hit that subscription button. Mary, how are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for gracing my platform.
I'm so happy to be here. To
Thank
be
you
honest,
so
guys,
much.
I've been waiting I have prepared myself to be here.
Oh,
Yes.
that's really
Yes.
exciting to hear.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, before you introduce yourself, I have some like 3 or 4 icebreakers.
Okay.
Where would you be right now if
Okay.
you were not here with me?
Oh my days. In the ocean. Definitely in the ocean, guys.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This baridi of Nairobi.
Oh,
Guys.
my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did you have for breakfast today?
Okay. I don't wanna lie. Water and cocoa.
Oh.
Yes.
So that's like tea, right?
Yes.
You are
that's,
tea, eh?
Yeah, that's like tea.
Alone without even
Yeah, without any escort.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, you're like me. Sometimes I also skip breakfast, like for good.
Okay, I don't skip
Oh,
breakfast.
you don't?
It just happened that I woke up late.
Okay.
I woke up late and yeah,
You didn't have
I
that
was
time.
late for this interview.
Excited or nervous right now?
To be honest, I'm not nervous.
I love to hear
I don't know why I'm not nervous.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I'm not nervous.
And that is what I really would have hoped, and I'm happy that you said that,
Yeah.
because the last thing I want someone to feel while we are having something like this is for them to be nervous. That means they are not going to give 100% of their own, yeah?
And I feel like you've set like the mood. She's such a sweetheart. So I feel like she has set the mood. So that's why it feels like, it's ease. It's nothing to,
Yeah.
it's just ease.
Thank you. I'm humbled.
Yeah.
I'm humbled.
You're welcome.
Last one before we start our conversation
Okay.
is what was your first impression when you saw me?
I'm sorry to say this, my girlies, but it's so hard to meet like someone who is genuine and someone who doesn't see you as their competition. So like I felt her energy. Like she's not the the jealous type of, oh, okay, this girl looks like this. So instead of, she was like, you're looking so good. Like each and every single day, she'll be like, girl, you're looking so. I'm like, why are you exaggerating? But then later on, I came to realize that like, that is her personality. Like she's such a sweetheart. When she sees something she can compliment, like trust me, she will. So I feel like the first time I saw you, I was like, okay, am I going to work with her? But then it happened like we are in different like departments. Yeah, and I think it's from there. Our conversations, I feel like the conversation, because I really love great conversation. And she's a great
Conversationalist?
yes,
Oh
please.
my.
And
Thank
like
you.
I feel like it's so hard to get someone like who align with, to be specific, my thing. It's so hard. So once I find someone, once I meet someone who we like, we speak the same language when it comes to, to talk to God. Talk tire. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're
Such a
welcome.
darling as well.
Thank
And
you.
I'm not just saying it because, oh, you're here and you said that about me. No.
Yeah.
It's because from the few times we've interacted,
Yeah.
I know your heart. I know, yes. Because for me, I think I've told you this,
Yeah.
I don't just vibe with anyone just because, they are human. You are supposed
sure.
to talk to.
Yes.
I don't. And in as much as I can try to force it, it won't work.
For sure.
Yes. And just like she said, it's a mutual feeling. The fact that she feeds my soul, the things that we talk about, the kind of conversations that I'm attracted to, I am pulled towards. It's what she gives me, and it's not a matter of, Mary, you know, I want to talk about this and this. No, we just find ourselves talking about things that we are interested in, things that are in alignment with our personality. That, like you said, it's even beyond top tier.
Yeah, but I feel like we have almost same personality. Like sometimes we would have talks and I'll be like, why are you thinking like me? Like, to be honest, I've never met anyone who will speak like the same language.
Thank you.
Yeah, Aki, to be honest, I've never for the first time I'm like, God,
oh my goodness.
I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm so happy.
I love words of affirmation, and you saying that, you're feeding the little girl in me.
Okay, I'm so happy I'm doing that.
Yes. Oh my, thank you so much.
I'm so happy.
And now introduce yourself to my audience.
Okay, guys. My name is Mary from Mary, and I'm a musician, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, and I'm also a podcaster. Yes, and I'm a second born. I love God. I'm a bold and brave babe.
She is.
Yes.
She is. That one she is.
Yes. And yeah, I have a YouTube channel with both my music and my podcast. So you can check it out. Mary, she will plug it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
She'll put the link here. And I'm so happy and excited to be here. Yes, guys, I'm happy to be. You can tell I'm so happy to be here.
Miss on a Mission gang is going to receive you in the most incredible way, and I hope you're going to also show love to. Of course, I'm going to leave details to her channel on the description box. Please go there and show some love. Not even some love, show her love like you show me. It's not an interview, really. I just want us to have a conversation. Okay. Because interview feels like I ask questions, you give me answers, and I don't want that kind of conversation. Yes. Okay. I want us to have a conversation. First of all, I want to talk about your creative, that is Bold and Brave podcast. I want you to tell us, where did that come from? The thought of even the name, how did it start?
Wow, such a deep question, guys. I was not prepared for this. So, okay. I feel like I'm that one person, like I said, I really love conversations. And I feel like as you grow, you get to know what you like, what you love. And really, I would like to think what really made me to be into podcast is the type of things I was listening to, the type of conversations I was listening to, the type of books I have been reading. Like each and everything that I have enjoyed, it has led me to where I am right now. And to be honest, I feel like it's God. It came from God. But to add it up, I feel like it's the things that I'm so much into that made me realize that, oh, okay, Mary, why are you interested in these things? Why do you enjoy reading a good book? Why do you enjoy listening to people who have great and conversation that not everyone listens to, sorry. So I feel like that, really that pushed me to Bold and Brave. And yeah, I think that's where it all started. Yes, I've never thought when I was in high school, I've never thought that guys, I've never thought I would even ever think of having a podcast,
being in the public eye.
Me? No. And I used to feel like I'm not that person. Yeah, I used to feel that no, it's for other people, but not for me. Yes. So where did Bold and Brave come from? To be honest, I really wanted a good name, a catchy name, but at the same time I really wanted a name that defines who I am and that defines Bold and Brave gang. The people who have they have subscribed to me, and I don't believe that anyone who watches my podcast, they are bold and brave.
Absolutely.
For sure. And that's what I like. That's me. And that's represents whoever is watching, because I believe like you will not be obsessed with my content, not unless like you're bold and brave, not unless you are willing to work on yourself, not unless you know you love God. Yes. Yes, I feel like it came from I'm that one person, as much as you know the self-sabotage and all that. I'm that one person who will be like, if we do this, are we going to die? What will it say? Yes, I know. Because I feel like most of the times we are so pulled back by self-esteem and the sabotage. And when you think about it, you're like, if I do it, what will happen to me?
What's the worst that can happen?
People will
what's
laugh.
the best that can happen?
If people will laugh, they will laugh. Will they laugh for like one good week? No, they won't. And then like I feel honestly like it's all like in our heads. Like it's never the truth. So I really wanted like a name that presents like who
Your
I want
personality.
that's the thing. And who I want to be like in life. I want to be like a bold and brave babe. That's it. In everything I do, I just want to be bold and brave. That's it.
Goodness.
Yes,
And
that's
I
it.
think, honestly, I believe maybe you might not be where you want to be.
Yes.
But you are bold and brave. You truly are.
Thank
Because
you.
I have seen since we've known each other, I have seen the steps you are taking towards building you.
Really?
Yes, I have. Maybe not even 20%, but the 5% that I have seen you take, I know for sure this is someone who is working towards becoming that person that she thinks that she is. Or she can be.
I received that.
Yes.
Please.
It's our personality that we are sharing with the world, and that's where our names come from. Because when I'm thinking of Miss on a Mission, it's
for sure. This girl is on a mission, guys.
It's my personality.
For sure.
And to say that, and I'm like, wow. How did I even ask that question? Because I might have never thought about that myself. But now that you're saying it, I have seen that in Miss on a Mission, in the name Miss on a Mission.
Thank you.
Goodness.
Thank you.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So how far are you with Bold and Brave? How is everything? Creating content, life, self-care, self-development.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot, but how is it taking you so far?
To be honest with you, first of all, I'm really proud of Mary.
Yeah, give yourself flowers.
The tiny Mary, like the kid Mary, is so proud of who I have become, because like when I was 15, I could never have ever thought that Mary one day will do this. Mary one day she'll so bold and like show her talent. And I'm so proud of myself that I took that step. I know I'm such a perfectionist, guys.
We are healing, because I'm also a perfectionist. Guys, but we're getting better.
I struggle. Like, I really want everything to be top notch. Absolutely top notch.
Yes.
And I think that when someone is starting something, when God has given you something, and it's your first time you're trying to do it, the enemy tries to do something. The enemy will throw like the self-esteem, like, do you have the voice? Do you have what it takes to be a host? Do you have what it takes to be a podcaster? Like, do you have what it takes? Like, you will have all those questions. That's why I'm saying, like, in the first place, I'm so proud I started it. As much as the fear was there. And I remember my first episode was fear. Because like literally everything that I've talked about in my podcast is something that I have experienced, or it's something that I'm working towards, or it's something that I have eventually, I've tried my best to become that person. And I'm so proud. That's one thing. And yeah, the devil will try to...
And he's not gonna stop.
That's the thing.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yes.
And the devil doesn't throw stones where he doesn't see something will grow. The devil will never...
That one.
Yes.
Yes.
The devil will always throw like the stones where
So
he sees...
true.
Okay, I see she's going to grow and I'm not
There's
happy.
potential there.
I see like she's doing what she came here to do, but I'm not happy. I see she's aligned with her purpose. No, but I'm gonna do something. So I feel like it has been a sweet, and at the same time, how should I say it, a sour. I don't know how to tell it, because you will get comments from friends, you get comments from people maybe who doesn't know you. I have no experience with that, but I have experience with friends and people who doesn't enjoy your content, and they will they will try to show you what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it, and then you're like, sis, bro,
I'm here trying.
I really want you to come here and do whatever I'm doing, and for you to understand, like again, I want to build my brand the way I want to build my brand. If you want your brand, honey,
you can start it.
Go start a YouTube channel. I will be your number one supporter. I will come and subscribe.
Yes.
I will never be like, oh, do this. No. I will never do that. But like, it comes with a lot of things. And to be honest, I have finished like season 1.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
And yeah, I have finished season 1. And I don't know. Am I proud? I am proud. And is here like, is what I've done what I want to continue doing? Yes, but in like a higher level, in like a higher bar.
Yes.
So I feel like it's both exciting and a bit ish. Am I doing like, because when people will start talking about what you're doing, and again, friends not supporting you, like sometimes, I'm saying sometimes, I'm gonna be real here. It hurts, but when you get, I had to sit with myself and be like, Mary, not everyone is meant for your content. Not like even your friends, if they are not meant for your content, they are not. But I feel like God gives us, because I feel like it's God giving us like a piece of his knowledge. Because why are you talking all these things?
He put it in your heart.
That's
because he knew he was you were going to deliver.
Yes. So I feel like it's God given, and it's something that someone cannot take away from you.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way, if you're not like strong enough, if you don't believe in yourself enough, if you don't believe in your craft enough, if people come and define your craft and you do not have your own definition of what are you doing, if you do not have your own definition of your craft, now people will start defining your craft in their own way, in their own thinking, and that in a way, like, it can throw you off. It can make you feel like you're not doing the right thing, like who are you, what are you even doing? It can make you like really confused. So I'm so grateful I've found
your
God,
bearing.
that's the thing. And God has been great enough to hold my hand, because so far it's not me for sure. Yeah. And yeah, I feel like there's so many things that come with starting or being a content creator. Either like there are so many things that come. And I feel like it takes, if you believe in what you're doing, if you believe in yourself, that's it. Like, that's enough. Exactly. Yes, that's enough.
Tell us about your music. Was it a calling when you were young, or was it a passion that you decided to nurture it, or what exactly? How did you get into music? How did it start?
Why am I so emotional? Because I feel like it has been like a roller coaster, to be honest, guys. And I don't want to be out here pretend like no. I feel like, where did I start? In high school, I used to try and, I was in a mixed school. So I had like a friend of mine, and we used to like write songs randomly. I don't know why we used to like do that. And then I will remember like a certain girl, like I will never forget about her. And thank you so much. She was called Mongili. She was in form, she was ahead of me. So when I was in form 3, she was in form 4. And I remember one day we went to the CU and we presented like a song, me and the guy. And then afterwards she was like, I just love the way you sing, Mary. And like to me that was so affirming. I don't know, guys, like one thing I know, when God gives you something and when you don't know, like God will send someone to come and let you know, like, you do this.
I said that in one of my videos.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me why. Like up to today, I have never like those words stuck with me, like even up to today. And I'm like, God, I'm so grateful for such people who are so, when they see something, just like you, when they see something, they're like, I love what you're doing, and they correct you in a good way. I think you could do this in a loving manner. I really love such people, because it's such people who made me realize, okay, I'm talented. She loved my voice. And that time I was in high school, and she was like in form 4, and I'm like, a form 4, really, like really, like to me it came as a surprise. And I feel she's like one of the first people to recognize that. Apart from the choir, of course, we had teachers and all that from TZ, and I feel they had spotted that in me, but they had not affirmed that. So I feel like the Chile now came to affirm, like, you have a good voice. Like, I love, like, she used to enjoy whenever, like, I used to go, and she's like, Mary, are you going to sing today? Ooh. And it's the excitement for me. It's her, like, being excited for me to go. You're like, is she for real? I know. Like, and to me, and also that guy that we were in the same class, for him, because I don't know, he doesn't do music. I don't know why, by the way, guys. I don't know why. But he used to rap. But the fact that he used to give me a chance, we sit down and, write a song. I'm like, okay.
There is something here.
If someone is believing in you, you write something. And I know he was one of the guys in the class who are like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, guys. So for him to allow me, we sit down and do something together and create something from the scratch. I'm like, now, when I was in high school, it did not hit me. Now after high school, it's then you're like, okay, what do I want in life? Like, when you get out of high school, like, it eats you like so deep. And I remember I really wanted to go to the studio and do music before I went to school. And then my mom and my sis were like, Mazam, you gotta go to school. You gotta go to school. And I'm so happy, guys. I really, because I feel like after high school, if you go to like uni, the fact, like, in a way, like, it builds you, like your self-esteem, your courage, like how you even see things.
It changes everything.
It changes everything. And I understand now, like, where I am, I understand why they were like, you have to go to school. You can't start music like immediately. Like, excuse. So after high school, I went to college, and after college, that's when I think I started my music. After college, I also joined like a choir, and I think that's now where I joined, and they were like looking for like people to go and record, and I was picked immediately when I went, and I'm like, really, you guys, I had already released a music. I had already I did Tujiangalia by Sauti Sol, but okay, guys, I deleted that video. I don't know why. The perfection in me was like, okay, Mary, this is not, but sometimes it's so good to look back and see where you started.
You told me that when I told you I deleted all my old videos.
I feel like right now I'm like, I wish I had that video, but I think someone I think someone took it and they posted it on their channel. For sure, I think so. I think I've seen it somewhere. Aki, I will send you the link. Aki, for sure, I think so. Yeah, someone did that, and I'm not happy about that, but I'm happy I can look back there and see, like,
exactly.
Okay, that's you. That's where you started, and I think I had already started music before I joined. Now, like before they picked me, like they were like, you have the voice. I can go and record with them. So yeah, and then after that, the self-sabotage is a thing, guys. And when you see, back then I'm still growing, so people are not fully like supporting you. Guys,
Exactly.
I'm saying it like this, but it's the most hurting thing, especially when you've not like realized that, I don't know, like you're not doing the craft, you're not doing what you're doing for people to have, as much as we really need the numbers or we want the numbers. Are you really doing it? Because if I do it for people to like it, for people to, I'll not do something genuine.
Yeah, of course.
That's
you
the
won't
thing.
be doing it even
Yes,
from the heart.
yes. But if you do it from heart, now you will grab like your tribe. You'll get like people who really enjoy each and every single thing without you faking, you being you, like people enjoying you being you without anything else. So I feel like I was struggling when I released that song, and yeah, it was, I don't know why I was struggling, because the support was not there, and I feel like, my family has been my number one God bless each and everyone, like each and every single person in my family, because like if there is like people I know, they got me, even like, guys, I even tried modeling, like they were like, you can do this, Mary.
They are the people who held your hand.
That's the thing, and I feel like that has held me, like that has made me, believe in myself and be like, if they can see it, and because I know they can't, if they can't see it, they'll be like, Maria. My sister will be like, I love what you're doing, but
exactly.
But
and
think,
that's good, because there is no need of you wasting your time,
yes,
your energy.
yes.
And the people who are in the position to tell you whatever you're doing, you're just forcing issues. They're not saying anything.
Yes.
I mean, having someone who can tell you, Mary,
the truth, and someone who for sure, like they will not, like go around just not to tell you, just to like acha tuachane na yeye afanye tu,
atakutana na whatever atakutana nayo huko mbele,
atajulia mbele ajui.
like exactly.
I know, right? So for me, family, family has been there for me, and I think that's one thing that has given me, the courage. And my dad affirming to us each and every time, there is nothing that you can't do. Like he always, up to today, even when if I sit down with him and tell him like the plans I have, the dreams I have, it will be like, one thing I know, there is nothing that you can do. That like, and I feel like, in a way, we grow up and like not knowing that was so important. Exactly. And now that you like have grown, you're like, when you look back, you're like, okay,
it was.
Thank you, Dad. I know you're like, yes. Like each and every time, like my mom believing in me, I'm like, now I understand. I don't know when I will become a parent now. They're like, like when we adults now, we get to understand why our parents did what they had to do for us, and it makes a lot of sense. But when we were growing up, it would be like, I know, right? Yes. So it would be like a bit. It will be like, okay, I can't understand you, and I will never. But now that I'm a grown up, I really understand. Like the support means a lot to me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. So I feel like the way they supported me, now that made me get, a lot of, when I go with my insecurities to my sister or to my mom, my dad, they will affirm me, like, you were made for this. They will even, like, I remember my dad telling me the person that I was called after, my Kamba name, she was a musician. So my dad is like, yeah, she was a musician. Like, you can do this. She did it. And like, it's him affirming me and finding examples to like, let me know, like, you're doing the right thing. Because when we adulting, you question everything you're doing.
Everything. Everything. Oh my. And the questioning is so much than the action.
Yes, you question where you are working, like everything, like literally every single thing you question it. So I'm like, am I doing the right thing? And then now, no, my sister now reminded me, oh Mary, I remember a song you wrote. I was a cadet member back at home. I remember a song you wrote, and we used to enjoy. Like, why just can't you try and like do something about it? And now me, when I she reminded me of the song, and I'm like, okay, this not now the kind of, you know, music I want to put out here, but I can advance in a way that I don't want it to look like a kitambo thing, like in a way that the way I like, because we keep on changing, like the like
Yes.
the version that used to enjoy that music that I wrote back then was not
this person.
Yes. So I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. I can write a song, but I don't want to write a song just like back then.
Yeah, exactly.
So I remember my first song was Bado, and literally,
guys have voice. Hey,
Thank
there
you.
is a song of yours I'm obsessed with.
Which one?
It's a song you sing and then unaimba na kikamba.
It's that song.
God, I listen to that song every week.
It's that
I'm
song.
like, God, this
And
song.
that song, it has a story. You are.
I was
It
like-
has a story, guys, because like it was like me talking to God. It was like a conversation between me and God, and me asking God, like, when God will it be like?
Yes.
That's the thing. And I'm like, you know, like the first verse was like, she dreams big each and every single day. Like, I got big dreams, but then at the end of the day, you're like, things are not yet there. You're not yet where. I know, right? And then at the end of it, I was like, I'm gonna manifest. I'm gonna believe that all will be okay. And I sang like a Kamba part, and it was like okay, I don't know, but it was like giving hope. It's part that is giving hope. It's part that is reminding you, like, no matter what, like I will still keep on remembering who you have been whenever I've been going through all the storms, and you've been with me and holding my hand. And I know, like, in a way you're doing this for a reason, but I was in a way manifesting that I know God will come through. And I'm so grateful, guys. I'm also thinking to write like a song just to respond to that song. Yes, because I think God has been
actually.
I think God has been too good. I mean, too good to me. When I look back at that song, I see a girl who really wanted to see.
No, just say it.
Oh my days.
Oh, you're encouraging us. Look at the people who associate with Mason. Oh, you're crying. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Okay.
take your time.
Oh my days. I see a girl who really was trying to, you know, to see life in different, like, with different lenses, but nothing was making sense. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. So I really sat down and I was like, okay, can I have a conversation with God, please? Oh my days, why am I crying?
No, it's okay. Let those emotions out, because apparently they are gonna.
That's how you know God has been too good.
Exactly.
And like, I really was questioning God, and I really tried to come with a song to ask God, like, when, like literally when will I see like things coming into fruition, like when will I see things coming to you know, to something that I have dreamed of. And it's okay to, like, sometimes to have conversation with God, to question God. And to me, like, that song means a lot. And I remember I was given like a number by someone who was in, is it KU or it's KU TV.
Yeah.
And then I remember sharing that song to that person, and he was like, this is not gospel. And I'm like, what?
No.
Yeah, like, literally told me that is not gospel. And you know what? I've come to know not everyone will understand what is it that you're putting out there, but someone somewhere will connect. That's the thing. Like, God gave you whatever that song because he knew why. Because I don't believe it's me. He gave me the song. And I remember I did a collabo, and that collabo was out of fear. It was like, I really want to have a collabo with someone who has been in the industry. And a friend of mine called me, and like he was such a great friend, and he was the one who even connected me with the producer. Like it's how, that's why I have one thing of, I don't believe that I meet people for the sake of. Each and every person I meet, like literally listen, like that is something that I don't take lightly. Each and every time I meet someone, I know I don't meet someone for just for the sake of. I know God made us meet, and God has a reason. I don't know, like, because I've seen that happening in my life, and seeing people who have met, like meeting them somewhere else, and them being like, you know, taking you to, you know, maybe you are looking for something,
the people that
and
are...
they connecting you to where, like I have literally like 3 people, and I'm like from, I don't take for granted me meeting new people. I know God has a reason, and I try my best. I really try, and I pray so hard to God to be like, God, can you show me the reason why I met this person? That's why I don't treat people, you know, like you know, they are nothing. Even if it's someone who is selling like miwa kwa barabara, ama someone like just random. I don't believe I meet people just for no reason. And I feel like that has helped me a lot, because it was that connected me to the producer who I've been working with for the longest time, until now he had to fly. He's not in Kenya. And I'm like, I know I meet people for a reason. And for sure, Missy he helped me. He did not know I did the collab with him out of fear. Because that song, even the producer told me, Mary, you can do this alone. Why are you collaborating? And the fear in me, I don't want to tell them it's the fear of, I just want to have someone, you know, to be in the audio to collaborate with, because the fear was like too loud to be like, Mary, you can't do this alone. So I feel like, yeah. So it was so hard. Even like when you see like the guy's part, it's just a little part. And to be honest, as much as I'm feeling like it was the fear, I also feel like it was not me. God made us collaborate. Yeah, as much as I feel like it was fear and all that, I never wanted to like come out all by myself with my own written song. I feel like also it was God. So it was from that song to, I have done a cover, and someone has asked me like several times, like, why do you like doing covers? And one thing I know is, if I love a song, if I enjoy a song, and I believe they were given that song by God. I don't believe like someone will just write any song for no good reason or without God, like, you know, being involved. I feel like each and every cover I have done, I know God has a reason. And when I sit here and I look back, I'm like, I don't regretting like enjoying other people's cover song, like doing the cover songs. It's something that I love. If I love a song, I love a song. That's it. If I enjoy, like, you have been so good to me. I how is it called? I can't remember.
There is a song you did.
Yes. Oh, the Kamba one.
Yes, and I was like, Maria. I was actually smiling entirely through that version. I was like, Mary, you even have the Kamba words. Like, how did you even come up with this? Because
kila mtu alikuwa ananiambia. But do you know what I went through to get the words to relate to the song, like to match the song. I used to even to ask my mom, my dad, like, yes,
what does this mean?
I would translate it to Swahili, because I'm like, yeah, for them to understand better. And I'll be like, what do you think? Also, my sister, my big sister, like, she's so good in Kamba. So I took advantage of that for sure.
Yeah, sure.
And like, even the producer was like, even the person who was shooting me, like, was like, where did you get all this?
I listened to it and I'm like, you have every single word to this song. I could have never imagined. Where did you get? And I said I was going to ask you, where did you even get these words?
No, it was not me. I will not brag to say it was me. Yeah.
But you did an amazing job with that cover.
But I feel like it was something that was out of my comfort zone. Yes. It was something that.
And you are enjoying. Even someone can see. Oh, she's enjoying
the Kamba version slap. Yes. I don't know, because I'm a Kamba. I don't know. No, guys.
It did.
But it slaps. But because it has even gotten like more views, like more than any other song that yes, more than any other song that I have. Yes. So I feel like it was out of my comfort zone. It was like I challenged myself. And I remember I'm that one person, if I work with someone, I would like to get like a different, as much as I know this is what I want. I'll be like, what do you think? What do you think? And I'm so happy the people that I get to ask those things, they are people who are so genuinely like, they really wish you the best. They really want the best for you.
Exactly.
And I don't hesitate to tell them like, what do you think about this? Or I have like this music, because when I'm writing songs, like the funniest part, I have I've written like,
I can imagine.
I have so many songs that I have not put out there, and because out of perfectionism.
No, I get it.
I don't perfectionism, and I'm like, guys, I'm such a perfection because I've written songs and I have like more than, because for me to write a song, I just need like a melody. If I get the melody that I want, it's so easy like to have like a whole song. Just like in 10 minutes, I can write you a song. Now the thing that I struggle with is getting the melody. Now by the time I get the melody, because I have like a specific, we all want like something in specific. Like I have a specific, like there is a way I want my melody to look like, and if I don't get that, I don't write songs. Yeah, so if I get a melody, even hata nikiwa kwa mat, like I will take my phone, I'll record, and then I'll put my phone, and then later now I'll listen to that melody and be like, okay, oh, this is so good. This is so good. Let me jump and do some lyrics. Like that's how I write songs.
Now I have a question. Where is this place that you get the melody from? From the soul?
I just feel like it's such a run. Like Ushawana is like the intrusive, like the things that you start, you're by yourself. You're like the things that go like, it's so like, even sometimes it can just come like, even when we're sitting here, it'll be like la 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 la. Like it would just be random, and I'll be like, okay, that sounds so great.
People that God really called. Like I hear people talk about it, and I'm like, what are we? The rest of us, what are we?
I feel like we talented differently.
Yeah, of course.
I think so, and I think for me it's melody. For other people, like the I can work with a beat, but for me with a beat, I'll a bit struggle, because you don't want to tell someone like auja bambika na hiyo beat. Kuna beat unaweza pewa and you're like, okay, it's not giving, but it's okay. At the same time, you don't want to make someone, because that beat can work for someone else,
of course,
and perfectly, and bring like a hit. But at the same time, you don't want to make someone feel like
they've probably put
that's
so much work.
Yeah, my producer tried that, and I was like, I didn't want that. I didn't want to, like, he really tried for me to work with a certain meaning, and a certain track, and I'm like, okay, this is not working for me. So for me it was like, I don't want to tell you, but no, it's a no. So for me, I feel like melodies work, of which it's like hard work, because they have to work with your melody from scratch to create a beat.
Okay.
Yes, they have to listen to your music, they have to listen to the notes, the highs and the lows for them to create the beat. Yeah, so it has been great. I've written like, I would like to 2 songs. I've also written like the other song, and I don't know why I've written 2 songs. It should be more, but to me, I felt like, because I believed I have to, to have the audio and the video all together for me to put it out there. But right now I'm learning, I can just record an audio and just put it in, in my YouTube. Like, why should I wait until I get, because this thing is so, like, it's so costly, guys. I mean, like, the audio, the video, like, it can cost you, and you're like, is it worth it? And again, no one is paying you, so sometimes you question yourself.
The craft is not yet paying.
I know, right? Exactly. You're like, why am I spending so much money? Why am I taking like my savings, my salary, just to do this thing? Like, it's, but then when you enjoy something, when you love what you're doing, you will not see what you, like, the money you're spending.
Exactly. You don't even notice.
You don't.
Exactly.
Because if I can sit down and see like, hey, all that money.
Yes.
No, please, I'm not going to be
You
doing this
wouldn't
anymore.
actually do anything.
That's the thing. That's the thing. But the fact that I'm spending a lot,
And
but
you
I'm
still go ahead and do it again and again and again.
Tell me where I get the zeal to do all this.
It's Jesus.
I know, right?
Yes.
And I think it's something that I enjoy so much. So for me, yeah. And yeah, I expect more music.
We are here for it. Waiting for it. Waiting for it.
So yeah, I love music. I feel like it's something that is, you know, I enjoy the most. It's something that when I'm stressed, it's something that in the morning, it's something that when I'm going through stuff, like I have a specific music like I listen to manifest and know that no matter what, God will still come through. So like music to me means like everything. Like yeah.
Goodness.
Yes.
Thank you for taking us through.
I think like oh my guys, I talk. People say I don't talk, but I talk.
Don't I talk? Thank you for taking us to know more about music, because personally I didn't know about sijui melody. I'm hearing it for the first time.
And I don't know why, because I think it's because I'm a musician, so I expect everyone to understand what I'm like, everything about music. I think everyone,
we are sorry.
But I think everyone can sing. Like that's one thing about you can't convince me otherwise.
Oh really?
I think that's one thing when you're a musician. When something it's in you, you think it's in everyone.
Everyone has it.
When you're talented with something, you think it's a normal thing until you meet people who really completely can't sing, and then you're like, oh,
does this exist?
God, I see like you chose me. Like sometimes it's so surprising. You're like, God, like because for me, like in my head, I think everyone can sing. But when you get like to like an environment where like no one can sing and literally it's you, and you're like, God,
okay, I'm the chosen one here.
I know, right? Now you get to see. Okay, I see it's a talent. Thank you. Because we tend to take for granted like what God has blessed us with,
exactly.
the gift that God has given us, and you know you try to put it under the, I don't know what to call it, and you don't shine with it. And I believe God doesn't give us gift for us to stay.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
And no, it doesn't.
Yes.
So whenever God does, like I say, your gift is something that you enjoy so much. What do you know, people say they don't have, like, they are not gifted, they're not. I'm like, there is something.
They
There
haven't
is
taken
something.
the time
I
to,
know, right?
to
Yeah.
get it.
I know there is something that you enjoy. There's something that you love so much, and you don't struggle. And you're like, I can do this each and every day, and I will not get bored. You know,
whether I'm being paid or not.
Yes,
Exactly.
and that's where your purpose lies. So yeah, we all ask ourselves, what's our purpose? What's our purpose? But our purpose lies in the things that you do, you enjoy so much, and the things that you can do each and every single day without getting bored. Yes. So your talent, just find something. What is it that you enjoy so much? Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's come to our lives.
Okay.
We put music kando kidogo.
Oh my God.
And now let's.
I feel like I'm writing a book, but in audio form. You get me?
And do you know, 10 years to come,
Oh my
you still are going to have this here.
I would love to come and look
Imagine.
back. You know the way like the Bado music made me like so emotional. I would love to come and look back and see like, oh God, you've been so great, because I'll be in higher levels.
Yeah, of course.
I know,
of course.
right?
Yes. Now, personally, I have struggled with female friendships.
Okay, my turn.
And
You want
not-
to make me cry again?
Sorry, it's not intentional.
Guys, she was prepared for me to cry.
No, you see, it's the kind of conversations that I want to have, and I know this is my mission. I love to talk about this kind of conversations, and I know Mary is my person in this case.
For sure.
Why not talk about it right now that you are here? Personally, I have struggled with female friendships.
Yes.
And when we met, actually, I said this to you.
Yeah.
I was giving up. Like, I didn't have faith anymore. But then again, I sat down and asked myself, am I letting the fragments of people that have been in my life as female friends rob me the chance of experiencing a long-lasting, a nourishing, a good female friendship just because it never worked with them? And this time around, I told you, God had a pen. I did not have any part of.
I remember.
I told God that I am done. I'm done doing it my own way. It's up on you. If you want to give me female friendships that are really truly going to be part of me for the rest of my life, for the long run, it's up to you. Take the pen, take the paper, the book is yours. I am only a spectator, and I'm ready to experience whatever you're going to give me. So I want you to share with us your experience with female friendships. Maybe you can start from growing up. Where are those friends now?
Oh my days.
Yes. Where are those?
Please bring me more tissue. Bring me more. Like, I'm ready.
If I start talking about my friends, I'm going to cry. I wouldn't even be able to say anything.
I'm gonna have her to tell us about that.
Of course.
Yes, for sure.
So I want to hear your story, because at some point I thought maybe I'm the bad one. Maybe I'm the one who is not I'm the one who is chosen to never experience female friendships. Yes, at some point I was questioning God, and I asked myself, am I this bad?
I know, right?
Am I this bad that I can't even have? What is it that I'm not doing, or what is this that I'm doing wrong that is making me not experience? I just want a girlfriend.
Oh, those, like, the questions, they were so deep.
Yes.
Ooh.
So it's your turn. Let me grab some more serviettes, because I know we are ready.
We are ready for this.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, when I met her, she mentioned that, let me just remind you, to pray. She was praying about female friendship, and I called myself a meeting. Mary, have you been praying in your entire life? What have you been doing? And I'm so happy I met. That's why I say, like, I don't meet anyone for no reason. And I'm like, oh my days, I really now, I have to be serious. I pray for my friends, yes, just like praying for them, but I don't pray, like, you know, for that solid, like for the solid friendship. Oh, let me take you now. Me growing up, I think I have, like, I will not say like I had like the best of the best friendship. I will not say that, because me growing up, we were like, I've grown up in like not like an average family, not a well up, not like down there, but somewhere. And we as family, we've gone through stuff, and they involved like my parents, and I think they really messed. Will I say not my parents, but now the entire thing messed my friendship, because it was like, oh, I don't want to see you with that kid, or that's me, you know, like, I don't want to see you with huyo mtoto wa fulani. I don't want to see you with Mary. I don't want to see you. And you know, for me, like, guys, that messed me up. And I think I've healed. Guys, the fact that I'm not even, you know, tearing.
Now that's how you know you're healed.
Healed, guys, because I've gone through dust.
We have suffered. Why?
Oh my! Like, when I look back, I'm like, God, look at me now. You know. So I feel like the entire stuff, like, that thing really messed. And I think it's not me; it's all of us in the family. And I remember, because like I remember my dad to be specific, and I remember like my dad would be like, to be specific, it would be like, I want you guys to love each other.
Oh
yeah, each and every time we were fighting, you'd come and question us, like, are you, like, do you even love each other? Like, if you don't love, I know, if you don't love her, who else do you expect to come and love her, to come and, like, yes, my dad would question us. And now I get, like, back then I used to be like, I'm gonna fight. But you know, right now I'm like, I see that why you really kept on, like, you know, persist, like, and reminding us we have to love each other. And you'd like, Nini want to, are you even siblings? Like, my dad would always question us whenever we fight. And I think that helped me. Because I know people really ask, we are super close, like,
yeah,
come as
me
siblings.
I'm like, wow,
we're super close.
Wow.
But guys, it did not come just like that. Now you see, like, we had to to return to each other, like, because no parent wants to see you with their kid. And I feel like okay, the story, it's a story for another day, but
and also we don't want to mention, some
yes
parents and all this.
That's the thing. I feel like it's a story I can tell, but I think it's a long story.
Story for another day.
Yeah, story for another, for
yes.
sure.
Yes.
It's a story I can tell for like, for hours. So I feel like when I look back, I just see they were, I don't know why people used to do that. When parents they are skizani, now even the kids, they are so involved. But when you look at what was making the parents not mesh together, is something that is like, okay, I believe my dad is a good person. You question that, you like, my dad is a good person, my mom is a good person. I don't know why you're coming at them. And it was something, so if you ask me, it was so unnecessary, and it's something that was out of jealousy and out of why is he this, why is he that, why is he given such opportunities. It was something coming from that point to my dad's. And I'm like, my dad is such a great person. Like, my dad is, I'll repeat that, because he has seen everything, and I feel through him seeing all that, he still knew the importance of loving each other, and the importance of, you have to love each other. If you don't love each other, no one will do it.
Yes.
And that now forced us. We used to fight a lot, by the way.
God, how did you get past it?
We used to fight, and I feel like the fights, we used to fight, but tukitoka kwa barabara ama when we are at school, and they try to fight my sibling, we're gonna come at you. And not specific me, and I feel like my other two siblings, they are worse than me. They will beat me, but they are those, like, they are like, we became so close. As much as we would fight back at home, we would, if you try
we will
and do something to my sister,
you gonna see that.
Hey, you'll see. And I feel like that really helped us, because no one would, I feel like the three of us, we were like, my mom was like, boom, 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 boom. Yes. So people would think that, people were so confused, like, who is older than who. Like, we grew up, like, even the height, it was like almost the same. So I feel like people were so confused when it came to, knowing who came to me, who talked about me. Yes. So that helped us, and us having each other. So I would say my childhood, did I have a friend? I will not say I had a friend, to be honest. I had to lean back to my family.
Your friends were your siblings?
Yes. They were my siblings, and I was forced. It's not something that came naturally, but the circumstances like forced us to be each other's friend.
You had no option.
That's the thing. To be specific, for me, I feel like for me, I don't know if them they had friends, and I don't think they had, like, when we were growing up. So I feel we would follow each other everywhere. I used to hate that. It's not cute. It's not cute. And at the same time, you're wearing like the same clothes.
Oh, that one
like,
now. Oh
no.
I hated wearing matching clothes. Even today, I'm like,
my mom would do that all the time.
It's all the parents. I don't know what's wrong with parents.
My mom would do that all the time. So I feel
so
like
annoying.
It was so annoying. Adisai, I'm like, you people don't follow me. Like we follow each other everywhere. Guys, like I can enjoy my sister's companies. Like even like we can go, like, let's say I'm given like a vacation to go for like a whole month. Listen, I would go with any of my siblings because guys, like I will not get bored. Like that's how close we are. And they know, like when I say they literally know each and every single thing. Like they know. Like I feel like, and I'm so happy. Now I come to, to see how great that is. How beautiful. Now yes, because I get to share like the most, the things that you can't share just with anyone.
Exactly.
Like I get to share them with my siblings, and it's not a big deal for them to tell them, you know,
Good, you're lucky.
I've seen a crush. I'm like, it's not a big deal for me to tell them, you know, I've seen someone and I like them. Or it's not a big deal for them to know, like, I've broken up with someone, and they give me like what I need to be given when I'm
During
at such
such-
situation.
yeah.
That's the thing. So I feel like, yeah, growing up, no, I did not have any friends, because I remember like, the friends I had, that's now when I remembered I had no friends. And I remember, I don't know, it's something that I would not like to share right now.
No, it's okay. We
Yeah.
respect
So
that.
in high school, in primary school, let me see. No, I did not have. I could tell I had no friends, but I had people we were talking, but they were not my friends.
I get that.
There were people who did not like me, but you know, you have no choice. You have to be.
Lazima usome.
Muko the same class. Muko na the same tuition. I remember we had a tuition for like 5 of us guys. We like for a specific teacher, and then we were 2 girls and 3 guys. And you know, I could tell that like, apart from one guy, and that one guy was not like, you know, he was not that person of showing you, you know, you're not a person, you're not someone you could talk to and all that. And I feel like that never bothered me, because guys, I've gone through it. I've seen it all when I was growing up in primary school. So like, it's never a big deal for me when you're not talking to me.
That's the least.
But then it's never a big deal to me when you're
Yes.
doing something to make me feel like, I've seen worst. That's all I can say. I just feel it's a story for another day, but I've seen worst. So in high school, I had a friend. We were in the same primary school. I had a friend, and the friend, I later on came to realize when I was in Form 3, she was not like a friend. So she was like, you know, like saying things like that. She would go and tell a friend from church, like, oh, Mary said this when we were at school, She would say things about me, and I came to realize later. And I think even right now we are not in good. I don't know why she used to hate me so much, guys. I don't know if you had a friend who really despised you, but they've hidden it in a way you can never tell.
Yeah.
Now until that I realized, now she went to kupeleka mushene that was not making any sense. And I'm like, she's not a friend.
Jesus.
And I remember I could share such things with my mom. I'm super close with my mom. I remember I could share with my mom, and my mom would affirm me, would be like, you've done nothing wrong, you're such a good person. If you did not say that, that should not bother you. And that really helped me to survive. And
oh, it got you through now. That...
yes. Now that helped me to survive and know how to, to still talk to her, but to cut the ties of, we have to be, we have to do this together, and to cut all that. So I think my mom really helped me in that, like really moving on from like the heartbreak and moving on to the next relationship. Now the next one was a friend of mine who I believe she was sent by God. Like that one, literally in high school we were in Form 3, and she was someone who like I've never thought would be friends, and I'm that person.
And those are the best people, the people that you first look and you judge.
Yes.
I know,
right?
I don't think
like
I'm
not sure. Like you're not sure. Like
they turn out to be the
and
best.
I think back in high school we used to judge like people like according to no, it's a no, like by the look of things. You're like, you just complete it, it's a no from me. So I feel like that friend was sent by God, like literally. She was sent by God, because I remember I had a crush. I was in a mixed school, guys, so yeah.
That was bound to happen.
I'm a human being, alright?
Sure.
I'm not going to pretend like I had a crush with someone, and it was if I say it, they're gonna know.
Are they really?
It was the head boy of the school. So he was so good looking. He was so clean, guys. I'm so obsessed with cleanness. So it was so clean. You could tell the shirt was so like, it was like you would always tuck the shoes. They were always, you know, shining. I'm like,
this is my time.
I know, right? And then I'm meeting this friend. You know, it came like in a way. I was even in a way, you know, wanting to like, you know, to get that idea of getting. You know, I was not that person of. I was not like a dater in high school. Like I was the innocent me, and I was the girl who my mom would sit down and tell us everything. And I thank her so much because I know it's because of her I've become who I am today.
Yeah, sure.
And I remember me like, because I think when we were in high school now, from 3, from 4, the dating was like a normal thingy. So it was a dating normal thing. Everyone is talking about the boyfriend, the boyfriend.
And you, if you're keeping quiet, they're like, "Uni mshamba." I don't want to
like I never used to even, but you know, in high school, like people never used to say like about Tizo stories. I don't know why. Ama ni mimi sikuwa naambiwa juu, you know, I never used sikuwa na.
You see, sisi tukifungwa shule, people use the first 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
You're going to get that. So, like, personally, I was not dating, but then I would fake because I had gotten tired of hearing. Now, I don't want to any story actually. I'm like,
that was me in college now.
Oh,
yes. Updated later.
Also me. I was the good girl, the innocent, the one who was focused on her studies. I knew mom sent me there to study.
Right?
I could. My business was to study and nothing else. Zingine ni kelele za chura.
Focus.
Yes.
Focus. So I feel like I really liked him. To be honest, I really liked him. And now the friend came, and I feel like the friend had a bit of experience with the dating thingy. And she was like, Mary, this guy will lie to you. Like she told me, like, you know, like like alinini kila kitu raw. Like she was like, this is what will happen. She will lie to you. She will sleep with you and all that. And you will end up being pregnant.
Oh my, no, ukisikia pregnant is uko like,
guys,
me, I'm supposed to be a virgin.
I
Cannot
know, right? But in a way, I had already started to entertain that. To entertain, you know, him being, you know. But now I'm like, oh, Mary, no, we can't cry. Oh, no, we can't. So I think it's from her. I took that and I thank her. May God bless her. Like for real. May God bless her. And I feel like she was sent by God to come and, you know, get that idea from my head. And now you know, now she told me all that, and I knew she had experience, and she told me she has experience. No, you know, when someone tells you like each and every single thing of their life, you're like, okay. And you can see the genuine, like I don't know how to call it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe you need to focus. And then now it happened. Now the guy came and hooked up with our prefect. And now that was the brief, you know. And then a friend of mine, a guy, I don't know, by the way, why I had so many guy friends. I think it's because we are 4 girls in our family.
So
and
you wanted...
Yes. And we do not have, like, we did not have like a male, like, you know. I think that's why I was, you know, I used to enjoy more when I used to talk to the guys. And the guys used to love it because they would even talk about who they are hooking with. When I'm with, like when I'm like sitting with them, they'll be like, oh yeah, they would not feel like, oh, we should not say yes. So that made me feel like, okay, they trust me. That's good. So now the friend, after high school, the friendship was over.
So that friendship had come to serve its purpose for that duration.
Yes, thank you. That's why I'm saying she was like a godsend. Yeah, she was
once
a godsend.
She finished her mission.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yes. And we used to talk like after high school, but it never used to be intense, just the way it used to be back then. So I'm like, okay, now. Woo, you get out of high school. Literally, now I had no friends. No, I had someone who pretended like she was my friend. I'm sorry to say this, but she pretended like she was my friend.
Those pretend.
I know, right? Yes. And I remember me starting music. I don't know, will I say, okay, I remember me starting the music. She said, I don't think if your call is in the music, I think your call is in the fashion. And I'm like, as a friend, it's not that I don't have the voice, guys, I'm not bragging, but sometimes you know, when I see you have the voice, why should I not let you?
And also there is a way to criticize someone that you claim that you love, you care about.
I don't know, but that put me that put me down. And I knew, like, literally, I knew she was not my friend when she was told by that friend of mine when I was in high school, when we were in a Form 3, that I went to spread like rumors in our school, and people don't know her in our school. Why would I tell people about someone who they don't know?
Sure.
So, and she ran with that story.
Oh.
Yes, and she came and she told me, and I appreciate that she told me. And she went on mute, and and now the friend that we were in the same school, and they were not talking to me. That's why I'm saying, like, someone not talking to me, it's not a big deal.
You've seen it all.
Yeah, and I think maybe I've never told her that, but to me, specifically me, that came out as, do you really want me to like prosper in life, or what are you doing? Why are you saying things that they will, you know, make me feel some type of way? Because I believe when you see I can do something, I believe I will support you as my friend, because I don't know where your purpose lies. And if you enjoy something, and if you love something, why should I not support you?
Yes.
And that friendship like ended like that. I felt like during that time, but you know, I have this one, I don't know how to call it, about, you know, you will wrong me, and I'll still talk to you. I will not show you madharau. I will not be like, oh, nah, I will not do that. And you will never, if I don't tell you, you'll never get it. But that what you've shown me gives me like clarity on where my boundaries should be.
Yes.
And on now where, like, we should never be I know my boundaries with you now.
Yes. So now you know the line you cannot cross with.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, like I'm like, oh no, we can't get there, but we can get here. You see? So for me, it gave me that clarity, and I kept on talking with them. I believe they've never, I know right now they might have known. I don't know if they have, but like, I knew for sure she was not a friend. I went in college. In college, I met a girl, and and we were friends, like for friends. And was it really like something that I really enjoyed? When I was in college, I really used to enjoy so much. I used to see they were, you know, they had much more exposure than me. So I was learning from them. When it came to relationship, I was learning from them, because but then after college, we moved together. After 2 years, was it after 2 years? Yeah, she got with a person, and she was married. And now life had to move on now from there. Now that's a friendship that I can say, like, I felt like I could, like, for the first time, like in my entire life, I can say I enjoyed. Like, I really enjoyed the friendship. I enjoyed the company. Like, it was so good. And and then after, when she was married, now I was back again by myself. Struggled a lot to get friends. I would say I struggled for sure. I struggled to get like a real good friend, and I made two beautiful like friends separately. But you know, I'm that person. If I see something, you know,
you told me,
I'm like, you know, I'm gonna say hi, because I remember she's called Rosie. Hi Rosie. I don't know. I will share the link for this.
So she better,
you have to know what happened.
She better subscribe as well.
Rosie was this Chile when I was in. When I was okay. Was it when I was in Cole? I remember. I think so, because I was living by myself, but I was living nearby one of my aunties, because you know, my mom made sure that I have someone around just in case of anything.
You know,
So I remember she lived, you know, around where my auntie used to live, and I used, guys, that Chile used to ngara. Oh my days. Like, I mean it. Like, I'm like, girl, I want to be you. And you know what I'm gonna do? And then
have to be
I know, and you know the conversation you have with yourself, you're like,
Yes.
should we say hi? Will she think I'm weird? But then I'm that. I'm Baba. Will she think I'm weird? And I'm like, I'm gonna say hi. Yeah.
What is the worst can happen?
And I said hi. How are you? Oh, you know, nakuonanga ukipita hapa. Oh, I love the way you dress. But then I'm gonna give you your flowers. One thing about me, I will.
Whether I'm a stranger or not.
That's the thing. So, and then I think it's from there we talked, and then now after starting talking, saying hi, now the following thing was like, oh yeah, and like, where do you work? You know me, I used to admire, you know, that time I was not working. I used to admire people who used to dress up nicely. And I'm like, where do they, like, oh yeah, you know, after I'm still in college and I went after school, I want to go, you know, I'm just looking for stories.
Yes.
Just looking for stories.
Yes.
And yes, she became one of my friend, and I realized that she had a blog, and it's me seeing those things and admiring and being like, and being inspired and being like, I really want to have such things. I'm like, Mary, do you even have dreams? When, you know, when you see people who have like dreams, like
You are like,
you're
I'm
like,
a joker.
you know, right?
What do I have?
Yes. So it felt like that, and she became one of my friends. Up to today, like, I really enjoy our friendship. And yeah, I also feel like I also have another friend who is almost like her. And yeah, I feel like I'm still growing. But now when it comes to friendship that I have aligned with, when it comes to, you know, when it comes to what I'm doing and the things I'm doing, I think God brought you.
No way, I didn't expect that.
Yes.
I'm waiting to be like, oh my, I'm so proud.
Yes. I think someone who we've really meshed, and I can see, like, you know, you understand when I talk about, because when I talk about the content creation, the side of, you know, the struggles when it comes to creating content, the self-sabotage when it comes to, you know, to the something that you enjoy and you're putting it out there. I feel like you're the only friend. I feel like my sister, she's a content creator, and apart from her, now apart from family, because I feel like I relate so much, like literally so much with my sister. Like, we really talk. We can talk for hours. You know, someone will wonder, we even sisters, like, we can talk for hours. So I feel like apart from my sister, you're someone, you know, like your sister, you can, well, munaweza kwaruzana, you know, you're like, okay, staki story leo, you know. You know, but you know, with a friend, it's like you have boundaries. You know, me and you, we know our boundaries, and we know the line that we should not, you know. And I feel like in my entire life, and in this season that I'm in, I know God sent you. I know sometimes we don't talk about it, but getting someone who is like really genuinely wants the best, someone who wants the best for you, and someone who has the best, and sometimes you can just tell the energy and how they are genuine. You know, I was even asking myself, like, it feels like we've known each other for like years.
I remember the first day when we were coming home, and we had our first ever conversation.
Yes.
We literally stayed for almost 5 hours.
Yes.
Standing kwa barabara wase. Like, hey, have a good evening, and another story comes.
Yes.
And like 4 or 5 hours later, we were still, it's like we had known each other for the longest time.
For sure.
And there was a lot of excitement. There was a lot of optimism. There was a lot of enthusiasm. What is that if it's not God?
It's God.
Yes.
To be honest with you, I feel it's God. And I feel like I've met friends who have enjoyed their friendship, but it has never gotten to like someone who I align. And I mean, like, all your friends cannot be,
They can't be,
you know,
exactly,
you know, there will be that friend who gives you fun. You know, with them, you will have fun.
Yes.
There is that one friend you will know you will laugh until your stomach hurts.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and there is that one friend,
The
you know,
prayer
when you
friend.
the prayer, the future friend, when you sit down, they're like, okay, Mary, what do you have? Like, I know friends can't be, but for the first time, I feel like I've met someone who, like, we understand when it comes to content creation, because I feel all my friends are they are not in the content creation apart from now that one friend, and I don't know, is she continuing with the blog? I should really ask her, because she needs to, because that's what really I loved, and I really wanted to know, what are you doing with this? Oh, who are you working with? And I used to love that. So I feel like apart from her, and of which now she's in a different season in her life, and I understand the season she's in, and right now the season that I'm in, I feel like my friendship with you, it's the one that I completely would love for it to last. Please, God.
Remember, God,
please,
you have
Jesus,
the pen and the
please.
paper.
I know, right?
The story is just to write.
I know,
Please.
right?
Yes.
So I feel like I would really love, because this is something that you don't get people who are doing almost, even if it's not the same thing, almost what you're doing.
Yes.
And you get to have such conversations, and conversations that you build each other, you psych in each other. You're like, I'm so proud of you, you're doing so great, and you fill my cup. And someone who fills my cup, it means a whole lot, guys. And if you fill my cup, it doesn't, like, guys, conversations fill my cup. Like, to be honest, like, great conversation fill my cup, and I've really enjoyed that. You've been filling my cup, like, to be honest. Let me give you your flowers. And I've been enjoying so far so good, and it's that one friendship I'm praying and asking God, just to keep us. And I know God made us meet for a good reason, and I know it's for a great purpose.
Absolutely.
And I'm so excited to see even you growing here. I'm excited to see where this takes you, and I know, because it's taking you to higher levels and higher bars, and I'm here for it. I'm here to watch it. I'm here to witness, and to enjoy and ride this roller coaster holding your hand, like, because, guys, content creation is not easy, to be honest. Oh my god, true.
Not easy at all.
Oh my
and they
god,
don't. That's why I told you I cannot allow someone to be mean.
Yes.
In the comment section.
Yeah, guys, content creation, it's not easy.
And you've taken, sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you. You see the way you are given the beats, the beat you're taking.
Yes.
The melody you're taking
melody.
us. Now, for me, I'm given. Yes. Like, and there is something that pushes me, and I keep on thinking about it, so I have to shoot. And most of the times, what people don't know actually is that I shoot my videos at night, like after work. I'm tired, and if you look at my videos, if you look at my videos, most of them, I have like eye bags, black eye bags.
Really?
Yes.
I have not noticed. Oh Lord.
Now you're going, because now I've mentioned you're going to be, because I am tired. I want to deliver, and it's something imekuwa tu inanipush the entire through the day. I'm like, there is a topic I'm being given.
Yes.
And sometimes it's something that I have experienced, but now I don't have the entire material. Now I have to go back, do the research, so that I can have like full information. And then I allow someone to be me. I can never allow that to happen. Yes. Most of them I shoot at
He's such a hard worker. Yes. Guys, she's such a consistent person.
Sometimes I even shoot like 3 videos in one evening, in one sitting. I finish that, kuna videos utaona sija change nguo, cause hata sina hiyo time ya kukumbuka, I'm supposed to change the outfit. So I shoot, I finish, I start the next topic, I finish, I start, and then now the editing.
Okay, the editing takes a lot. Yes. A lot of. Yes. Hey, inaweza pea mtu headache. Oh Lord.
Depression.
Haki. Nani atawai edit?
If you're doing it for the views and the
the
money, for the fame,
hey,
you can't wake up the second day. But because it's something that we also don't know, it's something beyond your power that is pushing you to get up and create whatever you are. Unasikia tu uko like, create this, talk about it, talk about. Trust me, you're going to wake up.
Ukweli you will wake up. Yes. And for me, I'm wondering, okay, imagine I get topics when I'm reading a book, when I'm listening to a conversation, sometimes even when I'm reading the Bible.
Exactly. Also, that happens to
me. I check my phone and because like I have like a notebook here, like phone, podcast, to be specific, podcast topics. So I and then I put it down. Yeah, so I think I'm a conversation when we are talking. Like sometimes I remember when we're talking, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that's a topic actually.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how you know someone
exactly.
she's really a topic.
Yes.
Like,
and you see, I haven't shown you.
Okay.
You see the amount of notebooks I have there, and I have sticky notes. Like yes, I have them.
You've
all
written
over.
them, by the way.
Yes, but different things. Kuna journal hapo, kuna my dream. I have a dream journal.
Wow.
Yes.
I love the dream journal.
Yes, like every dream I dream every day, I note down. And I've come to realize sometimes the dreams will repeat themselves even after like 2 months. And it's very important actually to take note of every dream that you dream. Yes. So when you're praying for revelation of what that dream meant, you will have the details. Because sometimes unaweza kunakumbuka the dream when you wake up, but maybe you are late. By the time you're leaving the house, by the time you job, you just remember kulikuwa na gari ya black. Mary was around. No, you don't remember the entire. The first thing I do when I wake up, I drink my water, I pray, and then kama nilikuwa nimeota, I dream every day. But they say it's good for.
Sometimes I don't remember.
Yeah, I also don't remember sometimes, but most of the times nowadays I remember. So I wake up and I have
that's
a
good.
Yes,
I've never thought of
future
that.
self journal. Yes, I know. Like the amount of work we do to ourselves. Yes.
Ooh. Wow.
And then now I have a Bible study journal. Like some Bible. That's where I note everything down and all that. Yes, and now I have this one, and this is the biggest.
No, they are all
this one is for
guys.
content.
Yeah, they are all
this one is for content. So the amount of work we do on ourselves, you cannot allow yourself to let someone to pull you down to where you're coming from.
Sometimes it's so annoying.
It is.
Sengine unaangalianga mtu, you are like, are you okay? I think if you don't like my content, don't watch.
The way I tell them,
I'm like, don't watch.
Kuna a lot of people who are
right?
Just go to the next
one. Why me? If you don't enjoy my content, just go. But then just go, because it doesn't matter. If you've listened to me like 1 video, 2 videos, 3 videos, and you're like, okay, this girl is a no.
I'm not vibing with this.
It's okay. I also don't vibe with so many people. So you are allowed.
Yes.
You are. I'm allowing you. Don't feel.
And hata kuna hard feelings. Imagine.
That's the thing.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Just please move on to the next. Please.
You don't have to be mean.
But you wanted to text.
People don't know. People that have not been.
Sengine struggling peke yako, like even shooting.
Have you seen my tripod? I mean my ring light. You see venye nimeishikanisha?
Yeah.
And then someone comes here to tell me how I'm supposed to do things.
See.
I
also do the same.
I can't allow.
No, but I feel like I'll delete for me.
What are you deleting?
The comment. If it's so triggering.
Oh, the comment?
Yes.
No, personally I block you. Once you block,
I will not block you, but I will delete.
I will make sure I will not give you access to ever again come to my channel. There is a guy who once told me, nilikuwa nimetoka kufanya workouts, and then something just hit. Like I felt I need to talk about this. I need to talk. Now I didn't have the time to research, so I just took my camera, nikaset kila kitu, and I started shooting. Nimevaa, it's not something even revealing. Ni venye two arms they are ziko nje.
Yes.
And then this guy he was a white. He tells me, and next time learn how to dress. I saw the thumbnail, and it's what brought me here, only to click your video and find you naked. I looked at that nini and I was like, why did you even watch it? You could have moved to the next one.
Have the audacity.
Removed. I didn't even bother ati kubishana nae. Removed, blocked. Go watch people that are dressed up. Imagine.
That was so bad.
Imagine.
And I feel like
first
dressing code.
I clicked and went to his nini
channel.
Yes, it's a white guy. He had like 2 videos, and I'm like, bro, do you know I'm an African?
Bro, what are you doing?
I can fly without tail to wherever you are. Imagine. I didn't even. I was like, no, dustbin is your place. Poof.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but sometimes it's so necessary to do such things.
Yeah.
Because some people,
And
Now,
if you love
if
people,
that's the thing, if you don't believe in your craft, that's what I'm saying. You'll sing.
you have to know
You're
what-
going to sing.
Yes,
I
exactly.
promise you, you're
Because
going to sing.
You're going to hear so many voices. One is telling you, no, don't shika your hair like that. No, we don't like natural hair. Buy a wig. Another one tells you, no, don't talk like that. Try and talk like this. Another one tells you, I will not allow you to dictate how my content should be.
look like-
And I'm not saying that because, oh, I am proud I don't take criticism. But that one,
No, I feel like they were giving you their idea. If they were doing the same thing, what
That's what
you're
they would do,
doing,
yes.
that's what they would do.
exactly. People have a lot of opinions on other people's dreams.
Where?
Hey,
Watch it too.
if you give them
Watch it.
space,
And they will
Tashanga.
always have something to
they
say.
always will.
They will always have
And
say-
they
have
don't even
something
have the
to say.
courage to sit down and do what you're doing.
And you know the fact that I once, like, I feel like a friend of mine started a YouTube channel, and now they could tell the struggle that I was going through.
Exactly.
And it was like, ooh, I see. It's so hard. How did you get there? It's easier when you're looking at us and
From the meaning of as an audience.
yes.
Until you're a
But when you are a creator,
hey, well,
you will understand.
you will.
You will
And all of a sudden
understand.
they become respectful, like, oh my god, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. You should first of all ask.
Mi niliacha kuambia. Kwanza kuna comment fulani I saw, like, like someone came to my WhatsApp and they texted me like a certain thing, and I'm like, boom, I don't have to respond.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm gonna blue tick you, and you know what? I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Yes.
That's what matters to me. And I've realized when you have an idea of, or when you're thinking of something you can do, I don't know why, but when I can say like friends in quotes, I feel like there are people who will criticize you, they will not encourage you.
Yes.
So nowadays, instead of me asking people, I'm just doing. If I think this will work for me, I'm doing it. I'm not going to ask you. You'll just know I'm doing.
Exactly.
You will know. Utajulia mbele.
And they say, I saw a quote somewhere, I can't remember the exact words, but it's along these lines. It is said, stop asking people who are not in the same alignment as you with whatever you are doing, or who have no experience of the kind of dream that you have. For example, you want to invest in real estate.
I feel like, let's say,
A friend that you have, but they are where you are in life.
yes. And
They have never
see,
invested.
and they see the potential in you.
Oh my. Now, he was saying 99% of the time, they will make you not act on
For
that
sure.
dream.
For sure.
And I looked at that and I'm like, by the way,
Yeah, that's
that's
so
not true.
true.
Because someone sees, Kai, anyway, anataka kurisk,
Anataka kuinvest.
ndo anipite.
How?
No bongo.
Yeah.
And they start
That's a
telling
lie.
you, actually, I have a friend who invested Juzi. Do you know he's like 2 million just like that? Zilienda down the drain. So they start giving you even unreal vitu zenye they've not experienced, but they will act like
They
have
want to discourage you not to take that step.
Yes.
And I feel like even people you are aligned with, not everyone.
Not everyone, exactly.
Okay, so it's kuna this thing I came up. It's so important to know who you reveal your dream to, because it can either make it or
Break it.
That's the thing.
That's so true.
Yes.
That's so true.
That's the thing. So we have to be so careful. Not everyone you can just
Very,
tell.
very.
And I don't know. I forgot even to mention like a friend of mine who pushed me to start this podcast. So I need to give her flowers, to be
you
honest.
told me about
You know,
her.
just the way you mention
Yes.
things. You're my friend, and I'll just mention things. And I told her about the idea that I have, and she's like, "Oh, Mary, I know you can do this." She gets excited.
Go and do it.
She gets it. "Oh, Mary, I know you can do this. When are you doing this?" I'm like, "I will plan." Let me tell you. She kept on reminding me. Each and every week she'll be like, "Mary,
What have you planned?
what did you decide? Mary,
Such friends.
can you create a group?
Such
Not
friends.
can you create like a Instagram page? No, just create." And you know what that friend did? When I tell you, you don't meet people just for the sake of. She created the logo for me for Bold and Brave. She created the logo for me. Like she went an extra mile even to share like which one do you like? Please tell me the font you like.
She gave you the space to choose what
yes
was in alignment with you as a person.
That's the thing. But at the same time, you see what she's doing? She's pushing the button for me to start. And she was always like, Mary, you know, I can see the potential in you. I see you like becoming like a big podcaster, becoming like a big hoster. You can do this. And I'm like, where do you see all this?
Where's that potential?
Like where? Like she was the one
starting the way.
And she was like, okay, we now need a date. It became annoying.
Until now you had to do it.
It was so annoying. And she's like, each and every time she meets me, like we used to work together before, like before I came to your company, guys. And I'm like, girl, what are you trying? Yeah, we need a date. Please tell us. When are you trying? Like, I'll even shoot you. Do you want someone to shoot you? I'll do that, Mary. Please, can you? And you know, I'm such a perfection. Like, I want the bar when it comes to everything.
Yes.
Creation, dressing code. Like, I mean, literally each and every single thing. I'm that person. And she's like, no, just start with your phone. Did I start with my phone? No. Yes. I did not start with my phone. Yes.
You started with the camera?
Yes, of course. I had someone, you know.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful, first of all, to God to know what exactly I need. And God is so wise because He knows who to put where in your life.
And at the right time.
That's the thing. Because tell me why I became friend with that girl. We're still friend. Oh, hi Salma. Yes. So we're still friend. And I feel like she's been like a great, I don't know, she's been like, she was sent by God and she did what God sent her to do in my life. And I'm super, super grateful to her because sometimes you see something in you, but sometimes it takes God sending someone to affirm you. Yes. You got this.
This is the second time you're saying that in this video, and I'm like, God,
I know.
You go preach. Because I said that also in my video. I told you, I said that in my video, and I'm like, I know we're in sync. God is speaking through us.
Yes.
Through this.
Right?
This sitting.
Yes.
God is speaking.
For sure. God is. And it takes just one person.
Yes.
And when
to believe in you.
Yes.
That's what they say.
And when God says He can move mountains for you, guys,
trust me, He will.
God can do anything. Yes. For God to see you where He wants you to see. If God needs to plant like 10 people in your life to tell you this is what you came to this earth to do, God will do so.
He's gonna do that.
Yes. And I'm so grateful to that friend. And Sal did me something that I will never ever forget in my life. And she did me something that I will always, it's a memory. You see, like the Chile who told me she loves my voice in high school.
You can never forget that, babe. You cannot.
That's the thing. What that Chile did to me when I was starting my podcast, like, it meant a lot. Sometimes, I feel like sometimes I can't pay someone. Of course, I will try and do something, but I know I can't pay you. But may God see such people. Exactly. May God bless such people. Bless them, yes, please.
Because if it is for you to bless them, you even can't.
That's the thing.
You can't.
Yes. So I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful for such friends. And also, she's a content creator, and we aligned. I feel it's because we no longer work together. Now it's a bit, we are far away from each other. Yes. So I feel like God sent her in my life for a reason, and I'm so grateful to God for doing that. Yeah, because getting someone who really pushes your button to like do what she sees you
especially
can,
a lady, your fellow lady. Hey.
It's so hard. And people will
Very
feel
hard.
like, oh, anajifanya, oh, kwa nini ako na maringo.
Exactly.
I don't know why Chile
take better than me. Uanze kuostiwa kwa celebrity, and I'll just nitakuwa nowhere. Yes.
Yeah, but
it's so hard.
I don't know why. And I think when people say like Chiles are we ate each other. As much as I would like to deny because I'm not one of them, I would like to say there is a possibility and a high possibility that's the truth. So I don't know, and I always say when someone does something, when someone do like they do something to you, and it's something that you'd look and be like, are you even a human being in the first place? Tell me, because how? And I'm always so inspired because I really want to do that to someone else. I really want someone to remember Mary did this to me, and I don't want you to remember because no, I just want to do good because someone has done it for me, and I know how it feels, and I know the realization after, and knowing that so I was meant for this, and ABCD made me know I was meant for this. I know the realization and the revelation how it looks like after. So I want to do that to someone, and I want someone to see they are talented no matter what. And whenever I see a talent, I'm gonna support, I'm gonna tell. If I really love and enjoy what you're doing, I'm going to tell you for sure. And it's something that I really want to have in me, and not to do it for the sake of. I really want to look back when 30 years plus and see what I've watered and be proud of what I've done in life.
You said that thing, and
I say a lot because I feel like my dad does the same thing. My dad is that one person who will be like, you wrong him today, and tomorrow you will come back to him, and it will still help you. It will not look
the same.
Yeah, it will not look what you did to him. So I think I look at my dad and I'm like, I want to be him. As much as, we are human beings, we struggle. Sometimes, of course, you're gonna struggle because you have feelings, you have emotions. And I feel like it's something I want to look back and be proud of me and be proud of Mary. Be proud of Mary at her mid-20s. Mary did ABCD. Mary was, I really want to see that, and I really want to look back and, also inspire my kids, because I know I'm gonna have one. I know.
Course.
So I
need mini Marys.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, I really want even my kids, when they look back, I want them to see what their mom has done, and I really want them to see a good example of who I really and the kind of person I really want them to grow up. I really want them to respect everyone. So I try my best. Respect. Whenever I can help, I really give it my all. Whenever I can't, I really pray to God that you'll find a way. And whenever I can inspire someone or affirm you if it's something that you're not sure about, I will do it, because I know, and when I know you have the talent, for sure, I can't tell you if I cannot see the talent. When I see the talent is there, trust me, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna try my level best for you to see what God has given you. And for you to see what God has given you, it's not for you. God gave you that gift for you to help someone somewhere, and God gave you whatever it is in your head, in your mind, to get someone out of a pit, to get someone out of somewhere they are stuck, and immediately they hear what you have to say, they are like, I'm gonna do whatever I can. I don't believe like we're just living for the sake of, we're talented for the sake of. No, I believe God gave me a voice to sing for His own reasons, and as much as I try, I really want to pray to God that I do the right thing at the same time, because I don't want the pride to, I can sing. I don't want the pride to, to be over here, and then I'm doing the opposite of what God wanted me to. I feel like life is so complicated, because even when you're doing whatever you're doing, you're questioning God. Am I in the right track? Am I doing my purpose?
Yes.
And one thing I would hate in my entire life is knowing that I lived and I did not do what God sent me into this earth to do.
That's me as well.
That's the thing. Where you were born, God was so clear about it where you were born. And I want God to keep on showing me ways to show me why I came into this earth, because I know I did not come. My dad always says this, and it has always sunk. Like, he is always like, we're gonna die. like my dad reminds us, and my dad, like, yes, my dad reminds us that, and that kicks, and it's like a reminder, you're not here, like, you're not here forever. You're not gonna be, when they say, now I was telling my sister the other day, when they say ati ujana ni moshi, you know, the other day I was just 18 years old.
You were just a baby.
Tell me, now I have an ID, I gotta pay bills, guys. And like wakisema like ujana ni moshi, I get it now. When they say the older you get, the wiser you get. Guys,
that's so true. That's so true.
But now like the quotes, like the things, they start making sense. Now ukianza like you mature, like you're maturing, you're adulting, and you're growing, you're starting to think about, oh, how will I look like when I will be a mom, when I will be a wife? How will I look like when I will be like a shush to someone? Like, it's so scary, but it's coming, you know?
Whether we
like
it or not.
It's either death or that. So which one are you taking?
Yes.
I'm taking that. And like it scares me. Like it really scares me, but I really pray so
Why did you answer that question? Because I had a question, what are you scared of?
And
now you're here.
I'm really scared of not doing what I was sent to do into this earth. And sometimes I ask myself, why was I given the voice? And as I know, sometimes music requires like a budget, and like a podcast requires like a budget, because I feel like I have not like literally like started season 2 because I have like a certain, I want a season 2 to come with, and I'm like, but you can't wait until then. So that's until you're given what
you have, what you want.
Yes,
for it.
So it's like, what can you do now? And I'm like, what I can do now, I can try my best to like shoot like short, even if it's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, because I don't want the channel to stay dormant. Exactly. And sometimes God tries us, and God really, puts us into test to see what can you do with what I have blessed you with before I have.
Can you even see it?
Yes, that's the thing. Can you even see it in the first place? You're blessed before you're like, okay, God, I really need a camera. I want a team, because if it was my wish, God, a team, a camera, like a budget, and like a certain setup. I know, right?
Yes.
But I'm like, will you wait until then, or will you work with what you have? And God will not bless you if He doesn't see what are you doing with what I've given you.
Exactly.
So like, I'm scared of not doing what I was meant to do. I'm scared because the Bible says God knew, and before I was born, God even knew I will exist in this world, and He knew why. And the why, I really want to know the why. And I feel like our school system, they have messed the whys, because in school the whys is like, you have to pass, you have to have like my A's.
If
like
you don't pass,
that's the thing, you don't have a life.
Why.
You do not have a life if you do not pass. And I would say I was not like an A student, and I'm okay with that. But that in a way it messes you up. You start seeing like you never make it in life because you are not like an A student. You'll never make it in life because you did not like get the A. And that messes us and our dreams and the dreams you've been through, like the things that you've seen, you've envisioned. Because I believe even when I was a kid, like I used to say I really want to be a journalist, and I see it now. I even wanted to go in college to do that, but then after sitting down with my sister and together with husband, and they felt like whatever I did was the right thing. And I feel like I'm not regretting, but I feel like God had a reason why I did that course. And at the same time, I'm like, I see, God, you gave me the vision even before it came to revelation. You see, because tell me why when I was in high school, I used to like to know I will become a journalist. Tell me why. Now I'm seeing it. I'm like, I see why God, you gave me that idea, because look at me now. I feel like I can host a show. I feel like I can have a talk show.
Of course.
Yes.
And so, I love, let me call it the setup.
Okay.
The brave and bold podcast, the way you said it, like the colors, I'm in love.
Really?
Remember what I said the first time I saw
Yes.
it? I saw it and I was like, no, you're not a musician. You are a creator. I ran literally to your desk.
Yes. Guys, she came running to me. She's
And
like,
I was like,
wait.
no way, you're not a musician.
You're a creator.
You are a creator.
Yes.
My goodness. Guys, if you listen to her, she has the voice. You know, this voice that... I'm not talking about the singing.
Oh
She has
my
the
God.
voice for singing. But she also has the voice for... You know, for me, nishajikubali. I have accepted that I am an aggressive speaker.
No,
talker.
I don't think so.
That's what I feel.
Guys, I told her the other day that I love the way she talks because I'm more of a like, I don't like da 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 da, but I would love to da 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 da. You get it?
Why is it that we want what you don't have? Because I literally told Mary that I pictured when I started this, I'm almost calling it a podcast.
Yeah, guys, I told her she's a podcaster.
When I started this channel, all I pictured and I thought I was going to be talking the way she talks. You're going to listen to her videos. But then the first video wasn't anything close to that. And the second, and the third, and I forced issues. It never worked. And I was disappointed and I came to a point of just kujikubali, accepting that I can never be this kind of a speaker.
Yeah.
If you listen to her, now she wants to talk the way
I really want to, guys.
But in the other hand, I want to do it the way she does. Because she's smooth, she's calm. Like,
it's so funny now you're mentioning the voice because when I started, I felt like I don't have the voice of a podcaster. Sorry, I don't have a voice like I'm like, oh, how do I even sound like?
oh my
Can I even host a show in the first place? But then I questioned, my voice.
that.
Do I have what it takes? And one thing I felt like my voice was not there. But I feel like that did not stop me
from still going on it.
because I asked myself, do you love talking? Do you love what you're doing? I'm like, I'm enjoying and I love. And I'm like, okay, just continue doing what you're doing. But the thing that I was not certain about, it was the voice. Guys, And now I listened to, I'm like,
Oh
girl,
my.
the bar is too high.
You're doing
like,
great.
I never felt like I was eloquent enough. You know how the devil works. You know, let me tell you.
I literally have a videos almost crying, telling people,
Yeah.
at this point, I don't even know what I do. I love doing this, and even if I say I stop, somehow I'm going to find myself creating. I don't feel eloquent. I feel like I've lost my diction. I feel like I don't even have the words. Am I even intelligent?
Do I even know the English?
Exactly. Do I even know English?
That's the thing.
But imagine, I was questioning myself that was last year.
Yes.
Yet I could see people watching from all over the world, and I'm like, what is it that I want?
Tell me.
Like you're saying, it's the devil, because God
I think
never
it's
gives
the
us
devil.
anything.
And I think the
negative.
devil comes to, to interrupt what he sees. It's gonna be great.
Of course.
For sure.
Yes.
So yeah, as me feeling like I'm like, like it was a lot of things going on in my head, thinking that why am I starting this? But I can listen to like podcast for like hours and hours.
And even if you stopped, trust you me, you would still find yourself creating, even if you would never
No,
pause.
tell me why I've not started season 2 and I'm still, out there being like, I have to post a video. I have like, tell me. And I'm like, oh, maybe this is
One
something
thing I
that you
said,
can't run away.
I once said, when it's your calling, it keeps on calling you.
Ooh, yes.
Whether you like it or not.
That part.
Yes, you're going to sleep, you're going to drag yourself, but at the end
Yes.
of the day, it keeps on calling you until you answer to that call.
Ooh.
So that's why, even if we say, unajua, there are people who started whatever they are doing, content creation in this context, to just get money because they are tired of being broke.
Yes.
And
yes,
others
yes,
wanted
yes,
to be
yes,
famous.
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
I just want to be known in the entire country, in the
Yes,
entire
yes.
continent, and all that. But those that are doing it because it's God who has given them that in their hearts. Yes, we might take even a year before we do anything on our channel. But we are going to get back to it.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. I always talk about money with my guests. Yes, we have to talk about money. And it's the thing is, how are you managing in your young adulthood, how are you manage, or how do you manage your finances? Because personally, I am still, if a beginner comes and gets to see what I do with my finances, they are going to be fascinated. They are going to be like, oh wow. But personally, I feel like, God, what am I doing with my finances? What are these?
Really?
So what are you doing with your like, how do you manage your finances?
But I feel like you, on the other hand, she's so good when it comes to money, guys.
That's what people say, but
no, but when I compare her with me,
no, that's the thing.
That's the thing, guys. Mine is a disaster. Okay, let me not call it that.
Don't. The power of the
I think,
words.
guys, I'm such a spender. I spend.
That one I agree.
Hey.
Oh,
Jesus. I spend like for real. Let me tell you, like for real, like I really spend, and I don't know how. Like I'm always with money here. Like I don't know. Like I don't know how to translate this in English, but like I would say mkono yangu ikaukiwangwi.
That's the thing. Your money personality. Do you know your money personality?
I don't know.
I think yours is money is here to be spent, and that's why you are. We have 1,000. Oh my God! I saw these earrings and they are OMG.
Not earrings,
how much?
honey. Restaurant.
Oh,
finish me.
yes.
I'm gonna
she
go.
loves. Hey, this babe. Hey. Literally, she has to send me a text, and I'm like, no, I'm not in the position. Not today, darling. We have to plan for this. Otherwise, I'm not going to join you. And she's like, okay, I get it.
I know, right?
And you see, that's your money personality. Mine is a scarcity mentality. When it comes to money, I am scared of losing money. So when I get money, this money has to stay with us. This money cannot leave because it's not. The minute it leaves, it's gone, and getting another one, it's so hard. And I'm trying to heal that. And it's how I can say we never grew up poor. We were a middle class family, but that's how I grew up seeing my mom interact with money.
That's why.
Yes. So I understand my
so like even when you don't, like even when you have like money, like you get to spend like money, or like one rule about me, you know, like I have this question, uko na mtoto? Why are you taking the money like which kid are you taking to school?
Do you have a baby? Why?
I know, right? When they will be here, now that will be something else. But right now I'm like, why am I working so hard? Why am I waking up so early and I'm going to work? Am I working just for the rent and no
bills?
Please, Mary, can we do something just to, you know, to thank us for waking up each and every single day?
Now for me, I have to if I know next month I want to go to a nice restaurant,
and that's how it's supposed to, and that's how it's supposed to be. But me, on the other hand,
no, I feel like yours is, it's not healthy.
It's not healthy at all. I will say it's not healthy at all.
Because for me, I have to plan like for every. I literally know even transaction costs. Yes, if I'm withdrawing money or I'm transferring from the bank to my M-Pesa, I know how much that is going to, and I account for all that. You see that big green book in iko chini? That is for my money accountability. Every day, what am I spending?
Wow.
Because I have struggled with budgeting. I can't. At this point, I can't even try it anymore. So nimeshindwa. Now what I do, I go every day. I bought 2 sweets. I met Mary. I bought her 1 banana. Yes. Like I want to be so specific. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And I just want to, because there are some days I'm like, and what have I been working so hard for? And I just go get something so expensive. But you see, I'm spending, it's my emotions. I'm not spending consciously. Yes.
I see.
These emotions are pushing me, and I'm spending this money. And then tomorrow I start crying. Now I have 500 to survive on for the next 2 weeks.
If I don't have money, my family will know. Sure.
And now you see. And now you see. You have people you can rely on. What did I tell you the other day? Me, I have no one to rely on. I know if I don't have money, I am dying because I have no one.
Okay, I see.
Like I am so.
I see.
I understand.
So
for me, I have to that is not to make me be so, money is so, this money cannot
so
run away.
stingy to yourself.
Yes.
This.
No, I don't feel I am stingy.
To yourself.
Yes, I feel like I am an extra planner with every cent.
Okay, but I love the planning. Imagine I really love. I wish I had that, because I would be, guys. I can't look at my. But then I can't look at my transitions. Once as a bank to M-Pesa,
you will get.
I will be. I will be depressed. Aki, I won't lie. But they know that I won't lie. Once I guys, I can't. Unaona hata vile bangi naletanga. I don't want.
Statement.
I don't want to look at those statements, because literally, like, I spend, like, honestly,
no,
like,
I can imagine. Imagine.
You know, whenever I'm like, I go to solo dates a lot.
Hey, this one,
guys.
Me, I always say, oh, take your cell phone. So she doesn't say, she acts.
I'll just wake up one day.
Wake up and
go for a breakfast date.
Today we just need a breakfast at CJ's. She leaves immediately. Hey. She doesn't think about it. Immediately, Mary goes. And she's not going to take something.
I feel like I found like a hack of going to solo dates and spending like $250.
Oh, really?
Is that a lot? Okay.
No, please. If you found that hack,
I have.
Hold on to it.
Yes, I have.
Before I come into your life, vizuri. Because I have. You see, for me, one thing about me, when I meet new people, even if you're going to meet like for 1 month and it ends, I always want to impact them. Whether it's about taking care of your hair, whether it's about your shower routine. And I don't force people like, no, you see, you're not supposed to do this. No, just telling people, how do you do with your hair? And they tell me this, and I'm like, try this, maybe it's going to change.
Hey, she's such a DIY queen.
Ooh. So for me, like, I want to change. I want to just impact people, not even change, impacting people. So I feel like I can impact you on your finances. So please
No, you've been doing that, guys. She's been. I remember.
But not.
Do you remember the other day? Like, we were supposed to, like, after work. Oh my days, guys.
I'm not even embarrassed. I'm proud about that.
You were from work, and she's like, we were supposed to go somewhere, right?
Maria, don't drop the beans.
Okay,
the chickens are so many.
But when I say she's such a planner, she's such a planner.
I am.
And
I am.
But I want to live your life. And she's such a minimal, guys.
Even my house, you've seen it.
Guys, she's such a minimal. Inaitangwa mini?
Minimalist. Yes, minimalist.
She's such a minimalist, guys.
I don't like anything like, whether it's my desk, whether it's my, even like, I want. That's why I journal a lot, because it minimizes, it declutters my mind.
Guys.
Yes. Aki, I do so much to be a good person.
But you are such a good person. Like, someone can tell even your personality, even like the way we.
Why you make me blush?
No, like the way we talked the first day, because I've worked for a long time. It's not like a easy thing to do to everyone, and it's not gifted to everyone. So the moment she said hi to me, I could tell. Like, your energy was selling you out. Like, I could tell, okay.
The energy doesn't lie.
I'm like, see you later.
I was so excited. Yeah. I told you.
Yeah.
I was like, she just said, sweetie, have a good day.
Yeah.
I was fasting.
Because you gave me that energy.
You're calling me sweet. And I was so ready for, like, you come later and now we start conversing. Because personally, I will talk.
Because she told me, I have a YouTube channel. And she was not bragging, guys. I have a YouTube channel, and I would love, and for her to tell me that, it's the courage. And I'm like, Mary, you need that, because like literally no one tangu nikuje huko, like literally no one knew if I was singing, if I was doing music, like literally no one.
You told me later, like,
and then later, I was like, I felt the freedom to tell her that, and I don't know why, but as I have said, it's the energy. I was like, oh yeah, I also have a YouTube channel. I do sing and I do this. And she's like, really? Oh, I will subscribe. Please share the link. And literally we exchanged our numbers the first day.
Yes.
Cindy, oh yeah, the first day. And I literally listened to our channel videos immediately that night, because I'm such, I was so excited to meet like a fellow content creator. Like, I don't know, guys, I don't know how to explain, but like
There is
it's
that
so
feeling, yes,
exciting,
exactly.
like to know
'Cause I also
someone
feel the same,
is working in the same field as you, and they are working 9 to 5. Please,
God,
we are hustling,
cut,
but we are
cut from the same cloth.
I know, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
for me, it was the energy, and I feel like you're such a great planner when it comes to money. So I don't know where we diverted again, but guys, this is going to be like is it 3 videos or it's 2 videos?
2 hours it's going to be. I'll try and make it a 2 part.
Yeah.
Na tujui inaishia wapi, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We are going to. I am a
Okay.
planner. I will make
Ooh,
sure.
okay,
yes,
yeah.
Yes.
I know the planning part.
So now that you know your money, we need to work on your money
Oh
personality.
yeah. Guys,
Yes.
I won't lie when it
Yes.
comes to that, because I'm such, and it's okay. I blame my big sister. Okay, should I blame anyone? I'm such a grown woman
Yes.
to blame someone.
Yes.
But I would say I've picked such things from my big sis. Now she's that. She would spend money, and then she'll be like, money will always come. And she never, like, my sister never goes, like, she's never broke, like, and I've picked that from her, because I'm like, she spent this much money to do something, and it was a lot, na ika clear bank ata.
And also somehow she got the money back,
Like,
more
immediately.
money.
Not even like after a long time, like immediately.
So you also
I've
thinking,
picked it from her. Like, I can tell you for sure, I have picked that from her, because I've seen it working for her, and I'm like, it's gonna work for me
as well.
Yes, it's gonna work, guys. And when I'm broke, I'll be like, see, you said when you have money, make sure you do something. She always like, maybe when you get like that check, just make sure you do something that will remind you, this money you received and you did something. That's our role. Like, when she will save and save. And okay, I can't compare myself with her, because she's in a circle, and a circle, it's like a lifetime saving, whatever. So for me, I'm not yet there, but I'm like spending money like tell me. I can't compare my job with hers, because she I can't. So I'm like, Mary, why are you raising the bar too high?
But no, you see, such things we pick even unconsciously.
Okay, yeah.
Because now you're interacting with her so close, you just find
Yes.
yourself behaving. Even you will find yourself talking.
Yes.
If I listen to your big sister talking, and you talking, I will find somehow kuna venye you talk like each other.
For sure, because
or even
sometimes
expressions.
when I'm so down, I know for sure she feels my cup. And sometimes when she's so down, she knows for sure I will feel a cup.
Exactly.
So in a way, but as I told you, like the home circumstance made us, it was like a force.
Thank you for saying that.
And I'm so grateful.
I was to ask you about sibling relationship, but now since you told us about that, I'm like, how did you even read my mind? Because you answered even before I asked. Yes, I hear that, because personally, this is a story for another day, but I have to say this. Me and my sister, our relationship hangs by a string. Yes, we are only 2, and our relationship is like this. We don't hate each other.
But did you grow up together, like together in the same life?
No, we were separated.
Okay, I see why. No, I see why. To be honest, I see why.
It has been so hard to like build that relationship.
Bond.
As adults, God, it's
so hard.
So hard. And even at some point I'm like, we're just here, we don't fight, we don't chicania, we don't like hold knives to each other. I mean, let's just live, because what can I do to make this better? And now you telling me that I am jealous. Not the jealous, like, oh, why do you have to experience that?
I know the jealous.
I'm like, oh
I really
God.
want us to make it to that level.
Yes, and it breaks my heart. And this is a story for another day. So I envy people who are, especially if they are girls. When it's a boy and a girl, it's always, it's always exciting, because this is a man. The things he's experiencing, it's not what the girl is experiencing. But now when I hear 2 Chiles, they are siblings, they are I'm like, does this exist? Again, am I not the chosen one who shouldn't experience sibling love?
You are the chosen one.
Yes, because you see, this is a story on its own. If today my sister is so good at, she doesn't hold grudges.
Ooh.
Today I can literally break her finger, and the next minute she's going to be so nice to me, like naturally. And she's so fast to saying sorry and also saying things like, oh, I love you, my baby sister. But I don't say that back.
So cute.
I know, but I don't say it back. Not because I hate her, but because that's not what I feel for her. Yes. And one thing about me, I have made it clear to her again and again. I'm like, I don't want to respond just because you're my sibling and you've said it, and I have to say it. No, I want to mean it.
Yeah.
There are days, of course, I tell her I love you too, I love you back, but not every time when she says, and she tells me that almost every other time we have a conversation. Yes.
I wish I had that. My sister. Because now you see like the childhood, bonding, it made us so close to an extent. You're like, mi nimekukosea mimi. Did I wrong you? Sometimes you find like you're trying to defend yourself. Like nowadays, I call myself out so many times because my sister, she's such an expressive person. She will, if you've hurt her, she will let you know for sure you've hurt her.
The small or the big one?
The small. So she will for sure express you've hurt her. For me, on the other side, I'm not the same because when I understand your personality, I know how to work with you.
You told me that.
Yes.
So many times actually.
Yes. So when I get to know like someone's personality, I can stay with you like a forever and understanding who you are and all that. So when you even wrong me, I don't see it like you've done it intentionally, because there are those things that someone can do and you can see, oh, they've done intentionally. And then there are those you're like, I can see it's unconscious. Like I can tell maybe it's a trauma or it's a trigger. So for me, it's so easy. I think I always tell my siblings that I am the only one who have act. All of them, like their personalities. I know how to work with all of them. I completely understand their personalities. And even when someone comes with something that sounds a bit, okay, wait, I know where it's coming from, because I've tried my best to really learn, who are you? You are my sister, but who really are you? Like, which side have you been at? Like, is it the friendship side? Is it the sibling? Like, I've tried my best to see. I really try my best because I don't know. I don't like, quarrels, and I'm that person. I will shut down. I don't like to argue ati turushiane maneno. I will try to make you understand, but if you don't understand, I'll try. When I see now it's hot, I'm like, okay, wait. Well, ongea, when you're done, just tell me.
Yes.
I'm that. I will try my best, baby. I'll try my best to express and tell you where I'm coming from and how I've seen. I know maybe you've done something not to hurt me, but where I'm standing, this is how it came to me. And sometimes it's so hard to explain to someone for them to understand you, but when they don't, you're like, okay.
And also, the level of your awareness, it's not.
Yes, I feel like I'm so self-aware.
Yes, because you put in the work. You've taken the time. These are my triggers.
Yeah,
it takes me to this place. And then they don't even know.
They don't.
Kama kuna kitu inaitangwa hata trigger.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness.
Yeah. So for me, I feel it's so easy for me to like mesh well with all my like literally all of them, with all my siblings, and it has not been hard. And I feel like it has not been hard since I came to realize about who they are and what they like, what they don't like where's the line, where's the boundary. Like I try my best to know where's the line. Like I really try. And I feel like me and my big sister, we have like a big gap because I'm the second born. We have a big gap, and like now us three, hey,
because you are
guys,
not so far from each other.
We grew up with the drama, fighting. You've taken someone else's clothes. Okay, it happens. If you have a sister, it happens. I will steal your top. I will steal your shoes.
Yes,
I will do some. For sure, I will do that.
Definitely,
I will not.
Yes.
But now you see, like my younger sister, she's always like, just tell me when you're taking it. She's like, she has put like a strong boundary when it comes to our things.
Yeah.
She loves that. For me, I have a boundary, but I'm like, in a way I can bend it. Just kidogo, I can bend it. And then, but I can bend it when you've taken something that is not, I have pieces for me that I know you can never ever take that piece.
I will break your neck.
Yes. So I feel like I have like a bending boundary when it comes to my clothes, because sometimes it will happen, they have an event, maybe I have something that I've never worn. I have that, I don't know why I have that behavior of buying something and like,
yes,
and I'll be the one to be like, okay, so they will be like, okay, Mary, what do you think I should wear? And I'll be like, oh, I think I have something, and I've not taken a photo. Specifically when I've not taken a photo, even if I've worn, I'll be okay with you taking. I'll be okay with giving you, because I'm giving you, like, just stay with it. And the thing is, they never return. When they get, they're like, okay, yeah, see you. Yeah, so for me, when it comes to dressing, like, when it comes to like clothes, I'm a bit flexible to them. Yeah, but now to my younger sister, she's a bit, even if I like something, I will have to ask her. If she doesn't give me the permission, it will be okay. I'll be like, because I know where it comes from, and I know it's a boundary.
Oh, is it?
And I know it, yes, and I know it will hurt her, and I don't want to hurt her.
Sure.
I'm like,
Plus, she has communicated that no, I don't want
so
you to
many times. Yeah, let me say that, so many times.
Yes.
So yeah, but when it comes to me, I don't know why, but I'm okay with them because I want them to look good. I'm okay to bend that boundary, because I want them, because them going outside, they're like representing me and the entire family. That's the thing. So I'm like, it's kidogo, I'm okay. I'm okay. If I have something to fix, like to make your outfit, like, like look 10 out of 10, I'll give it to you. I will for sure. Yeah, so I think that I have tried my best to learn who they are.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
To end this session.
Okay.
And I'm conflicted which one should come first.
Okay.
But now let me start. Tell us about your self-healing journey, because I know you're in the same era as me. Yes. Like right now, if today I meet someone and they're not in that era, I just feel like we are not in alignment. But someone who is, they don't even have to tell me. I just know. So tell us.
I'm thinking that I don't know where it started from.
Don't open.
No, I'm really trying to
remember
where it all started from.
Please think, because you want to hear the entire thing.
Because I don't know. I always feel like I've done the test. I'm a secure person. Yes.
Give me your personality. Are you insecure?
Yes, I've done so
many
times.
For me.
I'm
working
done
so hard.
So many times because I just want to be sure. Like, do I really? Yes. And I have confirmed I have like a secure personality.
The chosen. Now you guys, you are the chosen ones. Hey,
really? But it comes with its own baggage. I feel like each and every personality.
Of course, but yours is good.
Yeah,
we struggle. Hey, ask me. I can't wait to sit down with you and have a conversation on your platform. The struggle.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I remember when it all started. It just started when I was in college. Now the friend that I had in college, she was curvy, tiny waist, guys, and she was beautiful. Yeah, she had the figure eight for sure. And for me, it was never like a competition. And I came to realization of, Mary, like, I'm not that curvy. I do not have like, I was such like I don't know, nilikuwa size 4 ama ni 6. Like I think 4, because I've been 6 for the longest time. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? One thing, one rule about me.
Yes.
Google. But I have one rule. Listen, I don't know anything, Google will know.
Has the answer.
Like I'm that person. So I'm like, Carol, what can we do? Because I know there is something. I'm that person. I'm like, you can't tell me there is no other way.
We only have one way.
Yes, no. There must be.
And you taught me that. You
There
actually
must-
told me. I remember. I don't know. I said this, and you told me, "Have you tried it?" I told you, "I have." And have you? I have. And you told me, "No, you haven't." If A doesn't work,
Yeah.
there is up to Z. Have you tried all those? And I was like, "Oh, wow,
Right?
such a nice way of thinking." Honestly, like. There are so many things you've mentioned during our conversations. They have never escaped my mind, and they are never
I'm
going
so
to.
happy.
Yes, I was like, that's a nice way of thinking.
Yeah.
Because you see, me, I'm limiting myself. I'm like, they are only.
I've
A, B, and
seen
C.
Fulani do A and B, C and
Yes.
C and D.
I don't think there is F.
I've tried all of them. Yes. And that's what my mom, like it's my mom. My mom will always tell me, Kelly's, yani, the companies in me. There is always a way. It doesn't matter. There is always a way. Now, she was the one who told me, like, there is A to Z. You just have to find the letter that works for you. Not every letter will work for you, but you just have to find the letter that will work for you. And I'm so grateful to mom because, you know, through that, now I see things differently. I'm like, okay, so this doesn't work. I'm not blessed naturally. I'm not blessed. I don't have the curves. I don't have the hourglass. Just the way they say it. I'm like, there must be something I can do.
Yes.
And I'm like, Mary Google. And I went to Google. I'm like, how can I get bigger?
Yes.
And it brought. The results were amazing. And I was so happy. I took that step.
Yes.
So I feel like now me thinking about that and me thinking about there is another way, it's me accepting who I am.
Oh my.
It's me agreeing that and loving me for who I am and seeing what can I do as much as I love me. What can I do to do something that will make me love me even more? That's the thing. So for me, I feel like it was self-acceptance and acknowledging that your friend looks so amazing. She's so good. She looks absolutely stunning. But you also look stunning in your own way.
You are.
That's the thing. And me, I did not have, because I feel like I could have ningekuwa na jealous of feeling like, oh,
you're not beautiful,
you're getting all the
lesser.
attention, you're getting all whatever, because she used to. And I feel like for me to come into terms with that, I did not struggle, and I feel it's because of the secure personality.
Look at
I did not struggle, to be honest with you. I did not struggle to accept myself because, you know, when you're in campus, you're like, people are looking good. People have exposure. They'll be dressing. Even me, can you tell, even me, like, it was self-acceptance until I had the confidence to go and model, to be like the miss of this. Like, I'm like, wow, Maria. Right. Now I'm looking back, I'm like, I loved myself the way I was, because if it was not for that, I would not have had the courage to go after all those things. So I feel it started from my first year and me. When I was in high school, I never cared about hips. I never cared about anything. I never cared about a curvy body. Like, I never cared.
Yes.
I never cared.
Yes.
Now until I'm in college, you're like, okay, yeah. You see, you've met people who have been in Nairobi, people when you're Melelewa Nairobi, they're so different. They are not like you. And you can tell the difference. And I'm so grateful to my friend because she made me realize, you know, she'll be like, okay, maybe I don't like this on you. That's why I'm saying that was the first friendship I enjoyed. She'll be like, Mary, I don't like this on you. Sometimes I will be so stubborn. Yeah. So stubborn. I would just wear. When I look back, I think I still have the photos on my Facebook, but I'm not active. So when I look back, I'm like, yo girl, you are working with me looking like this. I would never. Aki, I would never. But then she used to dress so nicely, and she used, you know, I think she loved her body, and she loved herself to an extent to, you know, showing her body how it looks like, and in a good way, and not in a short. She never used to like wear short things. No, I really used to admire the way she used to love herself. I don't know if she realized that she was loving herself. I don't know if she did. But for me, like, that was like, oh, for me, self-acceptance, because you have a friend who is curvy, who looks so good, she's light skin, not like me, like I'm like, and the fact that I still accepted myself, now I'm looking back then I did not know if that was like self-acceptance. I used to be like, okay, see, I'm just doing this for now. When I look back, I'm like, oh yeah, that was self-acceptance. The fact that I accepted myself, loved myself, and worked out. I started working out. Even for glowing skin, you would find me on Google looking like, how can I look like forever glowing face, and they would be like drinking a lot of water, and you know I do, like I drink a lot of water, like like I think I've been that one person who has always wanted the best for myself, who has always wanted the future to look brighter for myself when it comes to like self-me and when it comes to anything in general. So I started there. And when did it start, like officially? I think I started my skincare later in life. Yes, I was drinking water back then, but I feel like the skincare I started now later in life. And it was like, I think up to 2020. Oh my days, yes. Oh my days, it was 2020. And it was a conversation with like one of my colleagues back at work, and she was like, oh, you know, I do this and this. I'm like,
all those things,
really? I'm like, hizo vitu zote, like how did you get there? And you know, I just love to hear people telling me how they got there. And she was like, oh yeah, I think you should try. And you know, she used to afford
because they're expensive.
They are so expensive. So for her, she has money, so it's never a struggle. We never had the same salary. So she was, you know, a bit, you know, the bar was and I'm like, Mary, what can we do? What can we
at least?
I'm that one person. I'm like, what can I work with that fits my budget?
What letter
that I will
fit your budget?
Oh yes,
I'm never forgetting.
For sure.
How can I?
For sure. And for sure I did that. Like it was like what I really tried so many. I'm that one person, I really like, and I tried so many things, and I would go to like somewhere, you know, it's legit. Let's say like if it's a supermarket, you go to the you said skincare, and you look and you look and you look and you look. You see, what can I afford? What can I not? Now, as much as I spend money, I also look. I can go to the biggest hotel, but I will look what really matches my budget. Yes. I don't overdo, but I like going out. But Mary, you can't go out and spend 5K.
5K that you don't even have. After that, you will start calling me. Kai, come for me, rescue me.
5K. Can you imagine a meal 5K?
No,
for two people makes a lot of sense.
That's understandable.
No, but you know, most of the times I go with my sister. So we always, so even if the bill comes like 4K, we always share the bill. You're like, it's half. Like we have to do this. So I
alone 5K, Maria.
I know.
I'm taking you to the hospital to check if your mind is okay.
Your month sitamaliza. I'll be like, Rhoda,
please.
I know, right?
What do you have?
But I have this one rule. If I can't afford something like 3 times, I should not bother.
That's really good.
Yeah. So
if I think you're good with your finances.
Really?
Yes.
So if I can afford something like 3 times consecutively,
you know you can
afford. That means if I can go to an hotel, like if I spend 2.5 and I know kabisa I can do that like 3 times mfululizo, I'm okay with that. Like that's one rule I have. If I can't afford like 3 times mfululizo,
you're just broke.
I'm like,
that's
sis,
not for you.
Sis, please
that's
relax.
Not for you.
Stop raising the bar now.
Not yet.
Not yet. So like because I think we all have seasons of money. Even if you're still earning, you still have things, you still have parents back at home, you have projects, even if the projects that you'll never show us as friends, the projects that no one will know about, you have them. The projects of investing. I feel like there are so many things. So I feel like for me money is like a seasonal. Yeah, it's like seasonal. I would love like a season of like even like going to the But I can, like I will love that season, and I'm like, okay, Maria, okay, now relax. Can we pull back and can we recharge?
Yes.
Can we like what we've done all that month now? Can we sit down this month and try not to go anywhere else and try now to see where this money goes and where this money so I'm that. That is not bad.
It's not really bad, but there's something I want to know, and I'm not going to ask it from here. Over here, I will ask you off the camera.
Okay.
About your finances.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't think that's bad if you know, oh, I can't go above my budget.
Yes. And I don't do that when I don't have money. So I have one weakness. When I have money,
you are not bad.
That's when I'm like, okay, Maria, this money looks like can afford 2 restaurants this month. And it can afford this money looks like it can take us for a picnic. And for me picnic it's the it's the most affordable date when it comes according to me.
Tell that to a jobless Kenyan woman in there and they're like she's saying picnic.
But it's so true because everyone Uhuru Park it's so free.
No, yeah, sure.
It's free. So what you need Uhuru Park hata 200 unaweza say like yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Have you noticed that when someone is broke, like they are poor, they are broke.
Okay. even the free things, they're like, ay, but you know, you can't stop, you can't start talking about such things when you're with there. Such person, because he or she is not there, and exactly. Because I've been like, I've worked from scratch, and I know how life is, so I can't start bragging, because I would call that bragging to them. Yeah, I would call that. Now I'm telling you because I know you can afford. It's just that you're such a planner.
Am I stingy? Just tell me if I'm stingy.
No, you're not stingy, but she plans each and every single coin. Sometimes.
Because let me tell you, one misconvenience.
Yes.
With a single cent. Hey.
You know the funniest thing?
Just say.
For me, spending money on me, it's a form of self-love.
I know it is, yes, but can we afford it every other month?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Okay, but I see you like where you come from.
Do you know, like for me, I don't feel bad spending like even 5,000 on me.
Okay.
On me.
Now you see.
I don't.
Okay.
Because I know, one, I have planned for this money, so it won't woman me. I won't feel bad at it. Kai, 5,000 is a lot of me. Can never be. I even want to spend more, but if that season that specific time I can afford 5,000,
yeah, I'm
using that money. But okay. I know I have planned for that money to spend on me, but just randomly wake up and today my emotions.
Okay, the waking up, I do like, the how do I say it?
But yours are not expensive. They waking up, they are for breakfast.
Yeah, for breakfast, and it's not, we've gone there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we've gone
it's
there.
Not expensive.
It's not expensive.
It's not
and
really.
It's somewhere.
But you know that counts.
I know it counts, but sometimes sometimes your mind,
you really need
it's so full of so many things, you need to clear it out.
You don't want that breakfast at home.
And for me, I clear things out when I'm at such space, especially in the morning, like when I'm somewhere where there are no people, and I'm just there, me or 1, 2, 3 person, and I'm good. I declutter I declutter
everything leaves.
Every single thing. So I feel for me, also that is a form of self-love.
It is.
Yeah.
It is,
so
yes.
for the
last,
skincare,
it's not every day. Like every day.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Exactly.
That's the thing. So, yeah. So for me, I would say the skincare was, I started 2020 skincare, and I started with what I could afford.
Of course.
Yes, and I really looked, and finally I really caught what really worked for my face. And yeah, I think 2020, and now when I started, now you start to know you love conversation when you enjoy. I started listening to Black Love, and I'm like, ooh, I love this.
Okay.
They have self-love. I started like leaning more into following people who really fill my cup through their stories or through something they post, and I just don't follow people for the sake of following.
That's me.
Yeah, because to me that's also a form of self-love.
It is.
Yes. And it all started from like Hilo officially. I feel like it started back then when I was in college first year. But I did not know. But now it started 2020, because I feel like 2020 there was a lot of things that were going on. 2019, as much as I was really listening to things, and was I reading books? I do not think so. I do not think so. So I started reading books in 2020. Yes. So I started reading books in 2020. I started doing the skincare in 2020. Yeah, and I started, the working out started back then. So I used to work out in the house.
That is one thing amazes me with you.
In the house.
Honey, you wake up and go to, you go to the, do you know that, I feel like you are a superwoman.
Really?
Yes. Because for me, sometimes I do it because I know it's going to benefit me as a person.
In the future.
I don't enjoy it.
Oh.
There are days I'm really in the mood. I'm like, I can't wait to wake up. But most of the days, I'm like, let me just do it because I know if I miss, now it takes me back. But for you, it's...
Aki, I can't survive
without...
To be honest with you, Aki. And I think it's discipline. When they say discipline brings consistency, ooh, like it really does. Because tell me why I've been like, so disciplined. Even times when I feel like I'm so tired and like at work sometimes, you can just oversit. Yes. Is there something like that?
Yes.
You can oversit working and like you're like, woo, your body doesn't feel like
it needs some stretches.
But when like it's like, one rule I have is if I am not consistent with myself, no one will be consistent with me. Because I've been trying.
Why are you doing this?
I know.
Don't do this.
And also, if I don't keep my promises, no one will.
No, that's what I always say yes.
Yes. So I feel like if you really need
such a good one.
Consistency anywhere else in your life, it has to start with you.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. So for me, it's always that. I always ask myself, waking up, it's not easy, guys. And I feel like it's not, kabisa. Especially when you're waking up too high. So it gives me confidence, and I feel it's really a big part of me when it comes to self-love. And that's the first thing when I wake up I do.
How many days in a week?
I have reduced to 3 days. I used to do 4 days. And because of the math, you see, because of the math, sometimes you have to do the math. And again, I feel like I have achieved, not to brag, but I have
where at least.
Yes, I'm where I wanted to be. Now I just want to maintain
that discipline.
Yes, that discipline, and a bit of here and there, but nothing so big kama kitambo. Yeah, so I do 3 days per week. Yes.
Okay, how do you do it?
Okay, it's I don't know. I just feel like it's something you have to enjoy it. But the thing with gym, the moment you get used to working out, that's it, guys.
Yes.
Ni kifungo, ushajifunga.
Yeah, it's actually, they say it's an addiction.
Very addictive.
Yes.
Very addictive. So for me, I feel like working out is a form of love, self-love, and I've really worked hard for that. I also think that that relationship that did not work made me realize that I should love myself more. Because when someone doesn't love you the way I feel like someone cannot love you to the deepest of, until you because you have to love yourself enough so that when someone adds his love to you, it will be enough.
Yes.
But I feel like I was coming from a place of, that acceptance, guys. It is. I was coming from a place of, I want to feel loved. Because I had no, the self-love enough for me. So I felt like I required a whole lot from the partner. So it has taken me like a whole lot of time to know what I like, what to love about myself, and not to expect all that from my partner. Yes, so I have really worked on myself, and the self, I feel like even the secure personality helps me even like see more of the triggers, because like lately I've been like, when I feel like type of jealousy, because jealousy is part of us,
whether we like it or
yes,
not.
yes. So I instead of, you know, showing it to the person, I call myself out to know, like, maybe what is it that you've seen that has triggered you, or that has made you feel like you're the one who's supposed to be there, or you're the one who's supposed to have that. And I've really, like, it helps a lot to clear out and know where you should work on. Yes, because if you feel like you've triggered by someone getting something, it's like, okay, you working towards that, and it's something you've worked for the longest time and you've not gotten that. So you have to like call yourself, sit down and acknowledge that yes, you're jealous, yes, you really want that, but that doesn't mean that you'll not get there, your time will not come. Yeah, so you really have to be patient. You really have to know your journey is your journey. That part,
and it's the hardest.
yes, knowing your journey, your journey is your journey. You're like, God, please. Some other people, like, the things are coming so easily.
So
why
not me?
That's the thing. But they say, I know for sure one rule: the harder it takes, now the bigger
the blessing.
Yes. So I'm such kind of a person, and yeah, I've been enjoying.
What is one thing you feel like you would have wanted to talk about and I have not asked? Please feel free to talk about it.
Oh, I feel like relationship wise.
Oh, relationship. You're free to talk about. I would never. Personally, I would never. Maybe in future, but not now yet. Not yet.
But I think I've really grown.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
there is that level you reach in life. I don't know.
No, sure.
But for me, I feel like I'm in that season of my life that I am praised, and I'm so happy for what I've gone through, and for the people that I've met, and for the people who have shown me love, the love that I knew that was love, and now what I know that was not love. But back then, that is what I completely knew that was love, and it was not. So I know God brought someone into my life for a reason, and not just for the sake of So for me,
No, tell us about relationship.
So
Single, taken? I know, but I want my audience to know.
Okay. At the moment, I'm single and intentionally.
I know.
Yes. I would say that. Back then, I would never. I was so scared to be single. And I remember I've been with someone for like 4 years. After high school,
The smile.
Someone came into my life, and it was someone, we were the same church at home, so it was not someone new. So to me, and he expressed himself, and and I'm like, okay, you like me for me. And I remember I was so excited. I remember we started talking, by the way, when I was before I did my KCSE. And the excitement of me talking to him, and at the same time I'm finishing Form 4.
You're like, I'm ready for this.
Period. And that's what I knew love was. I enjoyed, like, I to be honest with you, I really, the fact that he thought that for me, because I never felt like I deserved someone good and someone good looking and someone who was, it was for sure. And to me, it was something new. It was so good. It was so refreshing. And I'm like, yes, it's a yes. And I feel like now while I'm sitting here and when I look back, that was not a relationship, but now back then, that was a relationship. That's how I knew love looked like, because in our homes they've never expressed like sometimes like how it looks like. So for me, that was a big deal to me. And then we were like, was it like 1 year into it? And then I don't know what happened, and I was like, we're gonna break up. I asked for the first breakup, and now when I look back, I see I was on the right track to like sometimes even ask for the breakups, because it's something that I've seen, and something that I've seen you not treating me in a nice way, and I'm like,
At
this
this
is not for
point?
me. Yes. So I remember the first breakup. I can't remember what was it about, but it all came from me. And yes, and after like, I don't know, a few months, 1 year, I came, we were back together again. And he came, and he wanted, and we broke up again. And now I was in college, and I had no boyfriend. And when I say boyfriend, I mean we were talking over the phone. That's not what I'm saying. Like, it was never like, we never used to go to dates, we never used to go to anywhere. Like, it's over phone. Yes. So if it reached a point, I'm like, does this even guy really love me? Because we never meet.
Nothing.
It's just over the phone.
Yes.
Now and I think it's growing, and it got boring to me, and I think we broke up again. We, like, I've been with him for like 2 to 3 years in a way. In a way too, to sielewi, we breaking up, we getting back together after Kole, not before Kole. I set it up, and I wanted him back now. And I was the one who wanted him back, and it was because of the pressure in college, and everyone talking about their boyfriend, and you do not have any boyfriend. And I felt like, even like, the friend who I have doesn't know if it was because of that. Now, like, when I sit down and I really see each and everything, I'm like, Maria, it was the pressure. You really wanted someone, you really wanted to say you have someone. So I pressured him, and even I remember crying and all that. My friend called, oh, Mary loves you, but it was because of the pressure. So yeah, we go back together. So I think it has been like an on
and off.
And now for me, if you ask me right now, I would say that, was it a relationship back then? Yes. Is that how I knew love looked like? Yes. But now, because I know what love takes and how it looks like, I'm like, no, that was not love.
Yes.
Yeah. So for
Look
me,
at what growth does to someone.
Whew, yeah, back then, that's like, I really appreciate the moments, because
they've taught you that that's not what you want.
And the thing is, we never met. I used to meet him at his church. Yes, guys, we used to meet at his church. I went to like 2 functions at his church, and I remember the time I went to his house, I was with him and 2 of his friends. So, like, there was not ever like a moment of us, let's talk about us, like, how do we look like? And for me, I knew for sure, I know I was not grown, but I knew for sure this is not what I wanted. Yes. Yes. So I, it just stopped. It reached a point whereby I was like, oh, I was so tired of the on and offs. I was so tired of the on and offs. And yes, I got to like the relationship I would call my first relationship. And it came later in life, but well, it came later in life. And now that I can call like, I don't know why, but I can call it a relationship, because I've seen them working and, and putting the effort to show me, you know what, in a way, I really want you to see I love you, I enjoy your company. And I have appreciated that a lot. Most of the times we go through heartbreak and we never appreciate the people, because I know God meets us with them for a reason.
Of course.
And I know for sure God made me meet him for a reason, because God set the bar so high. The guy set the bar so high for me. And it's something that, the way you are saying, you can never accept anything less than that.
Boy, how can you even do that?
I know. It's the things that now is that one person, and is the person we've pushed up to like last year. It was also on and off. It was on and off for the first year, and then I in a way I got to another relationship, but then after that relationship I got out of it, and then we go back together. Like, it's someone we've been you've been together for I feel like it's for a long time, for sure. So I would love to appreciate that, even if it has, it did not end up in where I wanted, and where maybe I saw it. It did not end up there. I'm so grateful that he set the bar so high, and he showed me I'm lovable. He showed me I'm so perfect. Like he was so, it always remind me how perfect and how good looking, and that to me meant a lot of things, and I really appreciate that, because and
Brother received the flower.
if he hears, oh my days, if he hears, if he, like literally, if he comes across this, he'll be so happy.
I know,
for sure. There are those relationships you're like, okay, like we are not working, let's just agree, but you can just tell, like, you're such friends, you can talk about anything. He has never made me feel like I should look like someone else, though at first, because he's someone who really dresses up nicely. He is someone that I really tried my best to look good, but he loved me when I didn't know even how to look. Like right now, how when I try to dress up I can look like. So I think he has really taken the bar for me, like up there, for sure, up there. And I'm so grateful for such relationships.
He was such a good lesson.
Yes,
to you.
A good one. For sure, a good one. It was such a good one. Because now when you ask me, I know, like, those are like two, I know. And now I see why I started the self-love thingy. But I knew it's someone I've known from a family member. So for me, it was not like a thing, like it was not, like I did not see it like, oh, I need to because it's someone I've known and they know my people. So for me it was like, okay, I see this, it can work, and until we worked things out, and eventually I'm like, okay, you know what, I don't think this is working for me, and not in a bad way, but I know he's such a great person and you will get someone, and I know I'm such a great person and I've worked so hard for who I am. And yes, I'm intentionally single. When I say intentionally, back then I would not say that. I would feel like saying single, it's like,
oh my God, what are you saying?
Yeah, why are you single in the first place? Exactly. So it doesn't mean that I'm not single doesn't mean that you're not getting dates. And right now I'm so intentional with each and everyone I'm meeting up with. You remember the other day? Yes. So I'm so intentional whoever I'm meeting with, and to ask even the right questions, and even to know, like, is what I want, is it what you want? Yes. And I think I'm in a good place. I have really grown. The 4-year relationship,
I'm so proud of
literally it has made me learn so many things, and I'm so happy that where I'm sitting, like right now, when I look back, I'm so proud of Mary. I'm really so proud of how she's put up situation, of how she's been showing up for herself no matter what, of how even she had to come and stand tall and say, this is not working for me as much as she would love to continue. But if it was not working, I want it to continue. But if it's not working, if it's something that I can't, there are some things I could not have taken for lifetime, and there are some questions you have to ask yourself.
Definitely.
So I think we are, and not
Mary is proud of Mary, and I am proud of Mary as well.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you.
Because it takes a lot of courage for someone to say, this is not what I want. I know what I want.
Yes.
And this is not what I want. Because most of the ladies, especially ladies, we get a lot of breadcrumbs,
a lot,
but we still stay because we feel we are so desperate. In as much as we don't accept this, we are desperate to just be in something that she is in a relationship, she has a partner, and for someone to just, especially for the lady, to come out and say,
as much as you want, because listen, it was a whole package. I'm not gonna lie, but for me, like now I'm seeing, like, I've really grown. For me to come and see, is this really Mary? Is this, you get deep and you ask yourself questions like, will you like, if this thing doesn't change, will you stay with it for lifetime? And it was like, okay, you have to answer. Are you genuine? You have to be genuine, maybe.
Yes. For you.
Like, and you have communicated,
Yes.
and that's the thing. And yeah, I feel it was the hardest thing.
Mm.
First of all, I did not believe that it came to an end because I saw it somewhere else. But I think it's the growing. When you grow and know what you love,
and also developing a relationship with yourself.
And I'm not saying I'm perfect,
You're
get
not.
me right.
No one is.
There are some things they are like, how do we say them? They are like your, okay, the word is poteering. The word is not here, but if I get the word, I will tell you. Or the deal breaker. You see, like there are some things you're like, this is a deal breaker, but you've been entertaining for the longest time and thinking that this person will change, and thinking that this person will eventually come to who you've always wanted.
Yes.
And we give ourselves like a lot of projects to change people.
A lot. Yes.
And
a lot.
Please no. So it's like at the moment I'm like, who you see, who I am, it's what you get. I don't fake anything. I'm not someone else you're not expecting. I'll be myself 100%, and I expect you. So I want you show me your 100. I show you your 100. You see if we are not, in a way you know as Ama, if you love me, if I love you too much, and if I know kabisa I really love you, I will try to do, because your partner wants the best for you. There is no time someone who loves you will want the worst for you. They
Unless
always
they are
want the that's the thing.
Yes.
The person who really loves you, they want the best for you, and they will try their level best to see you in that level. So I feel like in a way I tried my best, and I'm not regretting, to be honest with you.
I'm so proud of
And
you.
I'm so happy, and I'm in the healing journey.
God, that's amazing.
And yeah, right now we're going to dates intentionally, like going to somewhere and listening to someone and being like, can this work? If this can't work, perfect.
Yes.
And yeah, in the talking stage, ask all the questions, because I know we're so scared of asking, ask all the questions, just to know if does this person align with you.
Yes.
Because we all want, and not in a bad way, we all want someone to be aligned with you, not completely, but in a way they understand who you are and where you come from and what you're doing and why you're doing it. Yes.
Oh my God, I'm hearing the words that you are spitting out.
Yes.
In as much as I didn't know you there before,
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Honestly,
Thank
I am
you.
so. And
Thank
this
you.
is always what I wish for
Yeah.
every other lady.
Yeah.
In this century, all I want is for us to be able to stand up, even from day one,
Yeah.
and say,
Yeah.
this is my deal breaker.
Yes.
He's not what I want.
Yes.
And the thing is, we try to, the minute a guy says hi and takes your number, oh my God, the wedding we're already planning
Ooh,
in our head.
I already have kids.
The first one we're gonna call it Mary, the second one we're gonna call it.
I know, right? We rush. We really,
And by the
really
time
run.
you're going for that date, you're already seeing this person walking down the aisle with you.
Yes. And that's where we go wrong, because
Exactly.
if this person doesn't have what you're looking for, you've already created who you want him to look like.
Yes.
So in a way, you will have him and think you will change him to who you have in your head. So
the project you were talking about.
Yes. So that's where we go wrong.
Yes.
So like you just have to, if you're going
And
for a
also
date.
that's why we get so heartbroken.
Yes. So he's
You hear, imagine they've been together for the last 3 months and she's crying, she's not even eating. Why? Because we invested so much.
Yeah.
Even before they could tell us their intentions.
Yes.
Maybe this person wanted a situationship.
Yeah, situationship.
But the minute she said hello, oh my God, guess what?
You've melted.
Yeah. Yes. Hearing you say that, because I know you know what you want, what you're looking for.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
And it's not, and I'm so grateful to my parents, because there is no pressure. There is a pressure when you hit the mid-20s, and now the pressure, how the pressure comes after you passed 25.
I know.
And I'm so grateful to my parents,
Because they
because
don't have
I've
that.
not gotten that. They've not given me that pressure. And my mom will always be like, I don't want you to get married just
for me,
or for the sake of, or for the society.
Yes.
I want you to get married because you love someone, you enjoy their company.
Find the best
Because we also prepare ourselves.
Yes.
We I watch 20 years married couple in Black Love. And because I know marriage is something I really want, and it's something that I'm waiting for, and it's something I know for sure. When I tell people I know for sure God will bring me my person, I have no doubt about that. And I say it confidently because I know God will do it for me. And I watch them and I see how they started and how it went, because I'm preparing myself, because in future I wanna have kids, I wanna have a husband, I wanna be a wife to someone, and I prepare myself. It doesn't matter if I have a partner or I doesn't have a partner in my singleness. And I feel like we miss a lot. God gives us season, like this season that I'm in, and I know God has a great purpose for this season that I'm in my singleness. And I know God has a great purpose for me, and He has something that He has a book, like I have to read each and every page. And if I skip, because most of the time we skip, we're like, oh, we don't want to be single,
Life
we don't want
will force you to go back
yes
to that page.
you skip, and then the next level you'll find out that there are some pages you did not read. Now by the time you go
You're so
back,
wise. How did you come
by the time you go back, honey, you'll be you will miss a bit of your blessings. So I'm always like, the season that God has given me, I really want to soak it. I want to be like a sponge. You see, like the sponge, the way it needs like water. I really want to absorb water, like to have that everything. It might hurt, but I really want to feel it. I want to feel the good, the great, and the bad. I really want to feel it. I really want to not skip any page in this book that I'm in, that I'm reading in the next season, because I know the level that God is going to take me is a great level, and it will take me what I've learned in this season to apply in my next season. And if I skip any like one page, I will miss like a big chunk of my blessing in my next season. So I'm really soaking in, and I'm really trying my best to like see it as a season that God has given me, and as a season that God has a great purpose for it, and a season that God wants me to be in, and I'm not regretting. And I will try my level best. I'm not perfect, and God Himself made us, and He knows we are not perfect. So He knows I'm not perfect. So I will try my best to just soak in and enjoy and see how it goes, and see the good in the bad. Yes.
Have you soaked in that message? We are going to end it here.
Yes, please.
Thank you so very much for being here. I know the time is not on our side. We could have had this even up to 4 hours.
For sure.
And people are wondering, 4 hours? Are you people crazy? I haven't even had all the conversation that I wanted to. So I guess we're going to plan for another setup and get to hear more from this babe.
It was such a honor to be here. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. And I know this is a journey, and I've told you so many times, I see you in greater tables, I see you in higher levels, and I see you going with this in bigger places, in your vision. I know the vision you have for this, and I know you'll get there. For sure. So I'm so happy to be one of the witness, and I'm excited to see where this goes.
My pleasure.
Yes.
Your final words?
My final words, I will say, it's just something in general. When you are afraid, I know we all have things to do, but I'm gonna tell you this. It doesn't matter how you feel like, it doesn't matter if you have the courage or not, if you have the confidence or not. Whenever you have something, go for it. Go for it afraid. Go for it while feeling having the anxiety. Go for it. Do it, and after doing it, go now sit down and feel the cringe if you want to cringe, to feel feel all the things after you've done. So let nothing stop you from doing what you really want to do in life, because God really brought you into this world for you to accomplish something He really wants you to accomplish.
Such a brilliant final message. That is it for today, guys. Until the next one, if you've not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscription button. Also, do not forget to check the description section. I will leave the information to her channel down there. Please make sure you go and subscribe to her channel as well. I would love for Miss on a Mission gang to also go there and bond and interact with Bold and Brave Podcasts family. Until the next one, go out, be the best versions of yourselves that you've always wanted to be.